Stand by for Lovington Wildcat football on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
Give me a go, no go for launch. Booster.
Go.
Retro.
Go.
Vital.
Go fly.
Guidance.
Guidance go.
Inco.
Go.
Network.
Go.
Capcom.
We're go fly.
Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.
It's time for Lovington Wildcat football. Lovington Wildcat football is on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. Wildcat football is brought to you by Stone Oilfield Service, Bob's Thriftway, Battle Energy, Eunice Pump and Supply, First American Bank of Lovington, and Lovington Schools. Lovington football is also presented by Man Welding, VNB Rentals and Services, Lovington Auto Supply Napa, and Aftermath Hot Oil Services. Let's head to the stadium for the Stone Oilfield pregame show with Don Morgan and the voice of the Cats, TJ Miracle. Lovington Wildcat football is on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
The regular season comes to a close tonight, and the Lovington Wildcats with a lot on the line. Welcome to Wildcat Stadium here in Lovington, New Mexico. I'm TJ Miracle, Don Morgan patrolling field side, Abigail Schell spotting, running camera for us tonight. Hope you are having a fantastic Friday evening, and two teams that have had radically different seasons. As okay, Dawn's got somebody down there with her, so we get ready to get this one underway. The Cats coming in at 5-4 on the year, but the important thing is they can be 6-4 tonight. But with a little bit of help, they can be third place in district. Now then, why does that matter? Well, that matters because we've got playoff seedings, which will be happening tomorrow night. As very important, Lovington needs to win this game, and Santa Teresa has not had a good year, Dawn. But yeah, definitely going to be looking. They're definitely going to be looking into. Upsetting Lovington. I mean, the playoffs are a foregone conclusion. Lovington's going to be in. The question now becomes, where do they go, and what is the seeding going to be? I think you win tonight, you're going to wind up probably as the 4 seed. I don't think there's any way in heck that an undefeated Los Alamos team will get lower than number 3. So important tonight. If Lovington, I think, wants that 3-4 seed, they have to win tonight, Dawn.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It is a must-win. And it's a can win, and I think that the key for them is going to be is get out and just take care of business. Bring a business-like, workman-like manner. Don't get too low. Don't get too high. Just stay confident. Take care of business the way that Lovington knows they can play, especially on a special night like this. Beautiful night, by the way. Weather, I think, is going to be perfect. A little crisp for football. Nice. And take care of business on a special Halloween Friday football, last night of the regular season. A lot of things seem like they're just coming together tonight, right? And we've watched this team build and grow. And a lot of people didn't have real high expectations. They thought that this would be a solid season for the Wildcats, but they weren't expecting a lot. And, I felt that very first couple of conversations with Coach Bailey. I kind of felt that. He felt, I think, a little disappointed and let down by that attitude. And that attitude didn't come from the team. They felt like they had it from the very beginning, and they were going to get better and better. And they have, and we've watched that, and now we're ready for this final, which Lovington certainly hopes and knows that it's not going to be their last game of the season, just their last regular game. And if they want if they want to get seated in the top 4, get a bye in the first round, and continue on into the playoffs and through the playoffs, tonight is key. They have to win, and to do it, they just have to get in there, bring their confidence, play like Lovington can play, and do it in a workmanlike, businesslike, get the job done way.
Well, and I think you're absolutely right. If they can do that, should not have any trouble against Santa Teresa, 0-9. They're playing for pride, and Lovington, traditionally has been very good against Santa Teresa, but occasionally a team can put it all together. I mean, and when a team has nothing to lose, and frankly Santa Teresa has nothing to lose, that can make them extremely dangerous. Now, they've dealt with some injuries. They've got 60 guys on the roster. I don't see but about maybe 25 down there on the field with them tonight. So it will be interesting to see how that all plays out. They've used 6 different quarterbacks this year. Not sure who their starter is going to be. I mean, I think their primary starter, Nick Vieira, but I know he's been hurt. So.
Yeah. In fact, I just had a conversation. Coach Vieira came over to the bench and said, "Hey, are you guys the one who do the broadcast?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "I listen to you guys all the time. Every time Lovington plays, we listen to the games and appreciate you guys, and find you entertaining." And I was, said thank you on behalf of you as well. I said, "Well, our play-by-play guys, it was TJ Miracle." And he said, "Yeah, love you guys." He said, "By the way, my son is Nick Vieira. And at the very beginning of the season, he had a very bad broken wrist, like 7 screws, pins, rods, all kinds of stuff. He's a senior. It took him out for the season. Coach said, you know what? His mom is watching us tonight, watching Santa Teresa and Lovington play tonight. And he said, if you'll just tell that story and give her a shout out and just say, our team is playing through some hardships this season." And so we certainly did. I said, I'll pass that on and explain that to folks, and maybe that gives you a little more background.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, so we'll find out who their starter will be. And, of course, I wrote it down wrong because I was thinking, surely he's going to be back. But, hate that anybody loses their senior season. Of course, Coach Shea Vieira, for the longtime coach for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. And the whole Santa Teresa crew and the whole Gadsden crew has always been very good to us when we've had to travel there for various sports. So we appreciate them very much. This is your Stone Oilfield Services pregame show, of course, from Stone Oilfield Services. When you need a friend out in the patch, well, you've got it with the good folks at Stone Oilfield Services. WH and the whole family, proud supporters of the Lovington Wildcats and Lady Cats. Now then, because our game last week at Deming ended rather abruptly with an injury on the field, and we have been told that young man is okay, and we're glad to hear that was not a bad injury, but ended Lovington well in control of that one. And, of course, you got to remember this is a shortened game stats from last week as the Wildcats break out onto the field. So last week, Jaden Gutierrez goes 9 of 12 for 200 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. 2 of those touchdowns coming to Sanchez. He had 3 catches, 66 yards. A quiet night for Elijah Rivero. Just a couple of catches for 28 yards, but one of them was a 14-yard touchdown. Now on the ground, Aiden Ortiz, the freshman running back, he just ripped it up. 6 carries for 117 yards and 2 TDs. Jaden Gutierrez doing workmanlike stats, 10 carries, 83 yards. He was sacked once in the game, but not a big deal. And Jonathan Mendeville, 11 carries, 28 yards, and he also had a touchdown. Really, I think the highlight of last week, though, the 52-yard school record field goal by Caleb Aranda. That was something to behold.
And we watched it, made a point to watch it over and over, several times on YouTube. You pulled that up and zeroed in on it because it was great to see.
And I said 51 in the broadcast, but from where I was sitting, it was 52.
Yeah.
So I could see that on the video. I could not see it in real time.
Right. So,
mea culpa. I missed it by a yard.
Well,
Caleb didn't.
That's right. He didn't. He got it. And, congratulations on that school record. We've had a couple of those broken this season, and quite great talent. We've known he's got the leg for a long time. He's proven that. His leg has helped win ball games for the team this year, has really, it's been the deciding factor in a lot of ways. So in some of those. So congrats to him, to Elijah Rivero as well for the previous record that he broke and set. And looking forward to, just a good solid game tonight. Just wrap things up for the regular season here on the blue turf of home field.
Certainly want to do that. So we go to the national anthem. So that'll wrap up your Stone Oilfield Services pregame show. We'll be back with the kickoff. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
It is all on the line tonight. The final game of the 2025 regular season. The Lovington Wildcats looking for the win and hopefully the bye when the playoff seedings are announced on Saturday night. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors playing for pride. But a team with nothing to lose can be extremely dangerous. Good evening and welcome to Brian Urlacher Field at Wildcat Stadium. I'm TJ Miracle, Don Morgan fieldside. Abby Schaus shadowing, spotting, and running camera tonight as we get ready to kick this one off. 68 degrees in Lovington. Not a lot of breeze tonight. The Wildcats in the home blues, the all-blue unis, with white letters and numbers. Of course, the white helmets with cats in blue script on the side. For Santa Teresa, they are in the road whites, the white jerseys with black and teal letters and numbers, teal pants, and the black helmets. So Lovington lost the toss. Hopefully that is not a portent of things to come. Hopefully the offense can get rolling early and Lovington can call it a night. So welcome into Wildcat Stadium as we get ready for the start of this when the offense will get the first opportunity here. And heading over, getting ready to kick this one away, that will be Ramon Dunez. He's a quarterback and a kicker, and he will start it off as Dunez comes up on it. He will pop it up, and so a little trick play early, and Lovington will field it at the 35. Bring it back to the 40, a spin move, and not much room to go for Chase Terrell. But the Wildcats heads-up play. Chase got to it, grabbed it, and Lovington will have good field position to start.
Oh, this is exactly the way, they want to start. They've got, they're out, not pinned back at the 20 or, they're right on the 40. Nice place to start work. And yes. Gutierrez out and, high hopes for an exciting, at least entertaining game.
That's what we want to see. And so Santa Teresa will start out with 4 men across the front. Looks like a couple linebackers in the game. Lovington bunches 3 receivers on the left side. Jaden with it. Hands it off. That's Fidencio Lujan. Big hole. He's across the 50 to the 45. Spin move still on his feet to the 40-yard line. And Fidencio Lujan, the senior, gets the start and takes it 20 yards. Move the chains. First down Lovington into Santa Teresa territory.
Nice to see that. I mean, you get to the last game of the regular season, you got a new name that you're really, excited about. The very first play of the game. It's awesome.
So after the 20-yard pickup, it'll be 1st and 10. Lovington into Santa Teresa territory, officially at the 41. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Jaden, good snap, rolling right. Looking downfield, pressured, pumps, fires, and sliding down and making the catch at the 20. That's
Terrell.
That's Chase Terrell.
That's right.
So Chase Terrell picks up another 20 yards, make that 21 on the completion, and move the chains. First down, Lovington.
Really?
2 plays, 2 first downs, and into the blue zone.
Nice connection there, too. It was perfectly run.
Pressure
Great route.
from Angel Alvarez, and Jaden managed to stay in front of it. From the near hash mark, inside the red zone or the blue zone. They'll send 1 receiver right, bunch 3 to the left. Jaden waits on it, hands it to Fidencio. He's got room, or did momentarily, and then no gain as he is slung down by number 50. It's 56. I don't have a 56 on the roster.
66.
66.
Yeah,
Jesus
66.
Gallegos. There we go. So no gain on the play for Fidencio. A hole open momentarily and then closed down. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Just underway, final game of the regular season. We'll also be keeping our eye on the Wool Bowl in Roswell tonight as Goddard and Roswell High going at each other. Roswell, of course, the defending state champs, is Jaden up under center. Hands it off. Fidencio some room this time, and he just puts the hammer down and gets about 5 yards as he runs over Hayden Rundell, the senior linebacker, and will pick up 5. Looks like Lovington has decided to play big boy football for the most part here on this opening drive.
Yeah, Angel Alvarez in there trying to make the stop just too late as he was quick and slid under.
So now on a 3rd down and 5. Kind of think we're going to be 4-down territory for the Wildcats. They'll split twins to the left, twins to the right. Rivero in the slot on the left. Gutierrez calls out the play, shifts his man, back to pass, looking for Rivero. Gets him in and out of his hands, led him just a little bit too far. He was going on the slant and just a little out of his reach. Decent coverage as Damian Salazar playing trailer there. And Lovington will send out the field goal unit on the opening drive.
Right. Well, I think that it's not a bad choice. Just get some points on the board. Get your opening drive, first possession, get points any way you can. Go ahead and set the tone. Get Aranda's leg a good warm-up here and get those points.
33-yard attempt for Aranda. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is up, it's tailing to the left, and it is good. And with 9:55 to go here in the first quarter, Lovington strikes first on the 33-yard field goal by Aranda. And we will be back in 1 minute as Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
2 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock on the opening drive for the Lovington Wildcats. 33-yard field goal by Caleb Aranda is good, and so Lovington leads this one 3-0 as both teams getting out there extremely quick. So Santa Teresa going to look to punch back and answer if they can. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. And so Aranda puts it down, and I hear Coach Bailey down there telling one of his guys, "You were so wide open," and he's talking to looks like Terrell and Rivero and Gutierrez, making sure they're all on the same page.
Yeah, just a coach, just a
coach thing.
Just what coaches do.
That's right. And so Aranda to kick it away. Lovington will be kicking towards the south as Caleb puts the big boot into it. It is an end-over-ender, and that one will be muffed back at the 5, but a whistle sounded beforehand. So got an offsides, I would bet. False start on Lovington. We'll find the white cap and see for sure. And, yep, that was something that did hurt them a little bit last week. They had way too many penalties against Deming.
And just lucky that Deming wasn't the kind of team to be able to just come back and really punish and make him pay for all those penalties.
Yeah, 14 penalties, 130 yards last week. False start on the Wildcats. So move them back 5 yards.
Sometimes, sometimes coaches don't mind some of those penalties if they think that the guys they're bringing it because of just enthusiasm and getting a little excited, as long as they don't hurt too much at critical times.
Hayden Rundell is the deep man. Julian Maynez also in the neighborhood, back waiting on the re-kick after the 5-yard false start penalty. And Caleb will set it down, this time at the 35. So waiting, and here we go. Caleb will come up on it and put the boot into it. It's more of a line drive this time. Drives Rundell back to the 7. He'll bring it out. He's across the 10, cuts near side of the 15, then tries to get it back, gets it out to the 20 before he is swarmed by a host of Wildcats.
Aiden Nunez with the first to get to him, and really nice tackle. He got him low and brought him down.
Cleaning him up was Paul Sanchez. So 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Desert Warriors of Santa Teresa. Their opening drive of the game, Lovington leading this one 3-0. I did mention that we would be keeping an eye on what's going on in the Wool Bowl. Roswell and Roswell High playing tonight. Roswell Goddard with the same record, actually a game better than Lovington, but Lovington does have the tiebreaker against them. And the quarterback will be Santiago Arellano, number 2. So Santiago Arellano goes up under center, and he will hand it off and going to the left side and getting out about 5-6 yards. Good movement right there. Catch that young man's number. Was that number 24, Vasquez?
Yep. And it was there was a fake out to 9, Aiden Rivera, but nobody really bought that.
So that was 24. So that was Torres, and so he'll pick up 7 on the play officially. 2nd down and 3 as Arellano goes up under center. He's got almost a modified wishbone in the backfield with him. So handing it off, and nothing doing that time as Lovington had that one sniffed out well. And everybody in quickly on that one, and no room to run there for Torres. He's actually going to lose a yard on the play, and now it's an important 3rd down and 4 for the Wildcat defense.
Yeah, that was just good movement by everybody. One of the first I saw to get there was number 5, Giovanni Contreras.
So Contreras out there putting the stop on. 8:40 to go here in the first quarter. Lovington leading this one 3-0. As Arellano goes back under center. Twin backs in the backfield with him. He will hand it off, and with a little bit of running room momentarily, we got flags going all over the place, and fighting hard and still fighting is Isaac Orpanel.
Yeah, I was about to say I wasn't sure how he pronounces that, but it looked like Orpanel to me.
I'm going to go with Orpanel. We got flags all over the place. My guess is we've got a hold, and depending on where the down is, yeah, I think you're going to take this on the hold. But let's see for sure, because that one kind of got spread out. We'll see, and we've got personal foul face mask on Lovington.
Yeesh.
Ouch. So Orpanel will get 4 yards, which would have been right at the first down marker, and then it'll be a 15-yard penalty for the Wildcats. Their second penalty for 20 yards and a first down for Santa Teresa.
Yeah, not good. We talked about penalties, bad penalties at bad times. That's one of them right there.
That was one of them, yes, it was.
You can get by with the occasional holding. It's a 5-yard penalty. It doesn't cost you too much. But this is costly. This keeps Santa Teresa's drive alive, and they're midfield. Moves
them to the 47-yard line, still inside their own territory. They'll send a receiver left, a receiver right. They only throw it about 5 times a game. As Arellano hands it off, first man through, and that'll be fighting through as Torres once again, and he's across the 50 into Lovington territory at the 49-yard line. So it'll be a pickup of 5 for Torres, 3 carries, 11 yards. Mentioning again that Goddard and Roswell High game, if Goddard were to win that game, it would make a three-way tie for second in the district, assuming Lovington wins this one, of course. And then it all comes down to strength of schedule. Even though Lovington has the tiebreaker on Goddard, Roswell High has the first tiebreaker on Lovington, so it gets to be a mess after that.
Yeah. It would just simplify things if Lovington won and Goddard lost.
Yes, it would. And throw the pitch, and nothing doing that time for Torres as Lovington swarms him back down, and he's actually going to lose yardage on the play. See where they're going to spot him. He's going to lose the 5 that he got, make it a 6 of loss on the play. And so big Jewins inside by Garcia. And so now it'll be 3rd down and 11 for Santa Teresa. A running team, and I will say this, Lovington's run defense has been extremely improved this season.
Yes, and that was the kind of play that it felt like Lovington got caught being a little lazy, a little sleepy, and maybe not taking everything as seriously as possible. And on that, they decided, whoa, we got to show them what we can do.
Adiano back under center, split backs in the backfield with him. Single receiver to the left side. Fake the pitch. Hand it off on the end around. And a little room to run there for Aiden Rivera, number 9. So we have Rivero at number 9. They have Rivera at 9. And it'll be a pickup of 2. And it'll be 4th down and call it 9.
And Alex Rivera for Lovington was in on that stop.
So we've got a Rivera, a Rivero. And we got all kinds of things going on out there.
Definitely interesting names, that's for sure.
Very similar. So Santa Teresa comes out and they show punt. Lovington going to go back to about their 25. A couple of guys back deep with 5:50 remaining.
Santa Teresa is a team kind of like Lovington had to be for a while with Alex Gutierrez out, and they relied on several guys who could actually throw it.
Whoa, and it's a bobble, and that'll be a sack in the books as Lovington shot through. The bobble comes through.
That's Joaquin Vasquez.
So Vasquez will bring down the punter, and that's number 21, so he goes in the books. Unfortunately, and in not a good way, Moreno, it'll go in the books as a sack, and that'll be all the way back at the 35-yard line, 15, 17-yard loss on the play. And Lovington with a 1st down and 10 inside. And then we have a Lovington penalty?
No, they're calling for a new ball.
Oh, new ball, okay. I saw the white cap signal. I was like, what is he signaling? I didn't see any flags on the play, but who's asking for a new ball? So Lovington after the sack on Moreno as he bobbled the snap on the punt. 1st and 10 from the Santa Teresa 35-yard line. 5.5 to go. Lovington leads this one 3-0. Single receiver left, single receiver to the right. Gutierrez hands it off. Lujan right side across the 30 down to the 27-yard line. Pickup of 8 for Fidencio Lujan. 2nd down and 2. So Lujan getting the carries tonight. 4 carries, 44 yards. And he carried it once and lost a couple of yards last week, but much different doings for the senior tonight.
Something tells me he got really hungry in practice and said, you know what, we're coming down to the final games of the season. I want to play. I want to show you what I can do. And here he is. It's kind of like, where you been all season? And nice for him to show up, step up.
Well, I think Diaz is out a little bit banged up, and Mendeville, I don't see him down there either. Doesn't mean he's not there. It just means I don't see him. High snap, fake the handoff. Jaden Cakes it himself. He's got some room. Up to the 15, 10, 5. Put it in the end zone. 6 on the board. Touchdown, Wildcats. Gutierrez sweeps it wide to the left and takes it 27 yards to the house. All of that set up by a massive pancake block by Jaden Garcia on the left side, and that meant nothing but wide open blue turf for Jaden Gutierrez, 27 yards to the house.
With that amazing impulse speed.
And they will fake the 2-point conversion. They'll go for the 2-point conversion, and Vasquez will take it in from 2. Put 2 more on the board for the Wildcats on the 2-point conversion. Now 11-0 in favor of Lovington.
And they did that so quickly. They got up there, got set, and really made that quick. Didn't give Santa Teresa a chance to really see what they were doing. And
back in 30 seconds for the kickoff. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question. Call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
A 27-yard touchdown run caps off a 35-yard touchdown drive for the Wildcats. Gutierrez with the touchdown, Vasquez with the 2-point conversion, and it is 11-0 in favor of Lovington. 4:48 to go in the first. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. I'm TJ Miracle, high above. Dawn Morgan patrolling the blue turf of Brian Urlacher Field. Abigail Schaus spotting and running camera, providing a little bit of commentary tonight as well. Thanks for being with us. And so it'll be Aranda. He will tee it up at the 40-yard line, and he will boot it away towards the south end zone. Interesting to note, Santa Teresa, I think, has only had 2 complete games all year. The rest of them have been early nighters. And Lovington going to do the onside kick, and they're going to get it as they switched it out. And the Lovington Wildcats keep their foot on the gas right there, as making that kick and doing the job was Justin Allen, the backup quarterback. He kicked the onside, he recovered the kick, and it is Lovington football.
And that's what you like to see. And it might be, thinking, well, it's the very beginning of the game. Why are you doing this? Why are you just trying for the explosive plays, trying to add scores on the board? Because I think they want to get out there. They want to execute well, and they want to. You can't slack off. You've got to keep your game sharp for the next game that you're going to play. And if they draw a bye, it may be 2 weeks before they get to do that. So
they do, and I think there may be some other reasoning behind that.
Yeah,
but maybe
I think so too.
Well, we'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes. And a whistle sounds and timeout, an official timeout. Oh, we had a ball get loose on the field. So now we'll go back to it with twins to the right side, single receiver to the left. Lujan on the right shoulder. Lovington moving towards the south. They'll pitch it to Rivero on the end around. Elijah's got some wheels. He's got a block. He's across the 35 to the 30. It's a foot race. 20, 15, 10, 5. Put it in the end zone. 6 on the board. Touchdown Wildcats. 48 yards. Elijah Rivero to the house. Makes this a 17-0 ball game.
Yeah, he also got some nice blocks. He followed the outside path, but he was getting some good inside blocks to give him that lane, and he took it and just rolled through it.
Yes, he did. So now let's see. Lovington will go for the 2-point conversion again, and flag's going to fly. Yep, we're going to have a false start on that one for the Wildcats.
Oof.
And
they were trying to repeat that speed, I think, after the last touchdown, and they just went a little too fast.
Yeah, they did. Now, I think part of the reason, and we'll probably see a point after attempt here, is, false start on Lovington, third penalty, 15 yards. I think part of the reasoning maybe behind this is if you can shorten this game up as much as you can, you don't risk anybody getting hurt. I think that game last week, unfortunately, it wasn't one of our guys that got hurt. It was one of Deming's. But if they get that to 35+, and at times they could have and chose not to, well, you wound up with a hurt player, and you don't want that going into the playoffs.
You don't want that on your team or the other team for that matter.
No, you do not. So Caleb Aranda on to attempt the extra point. It'll be like a 25-yard field goal. Bad snap, but Elijah gets it down, and Caleb will bang it through. 4:31 remaining in the first quarter. Lovington on a roll, 18-0. Wildcat football back in a moment.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
The Lovington Wildcats, after the onside kick, get the ball and take it 48 yards in one play on the end around to Elijah Rivero. The point after is good, and 4.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Lovington rolling 18-0 over the Desert Warriors of Santa Teresa. I'm TJ Miracle, Dawn Morgan field side. Abby Schaus running camera, providing some commentary, helping spot tonight. So the Wildcats, how's the feeling down there, Dawn? They seem to be pretty loose.
They do. They're loose, but, they know that they've got to keep the tension, because without the tension, you can get messy and sloppy. So they've got to keep some tension, and I think the intention, as you said, is to just take care of business but roll through. If they can score, go for it. get to the end of this game as quickly and safely as possible.
That's what you want to do. So Caleb will come up on it and bang it away. It is a high end over-ender. It'll be fielded back there by Hayden Rundell. He brings it out across the 15, looks for the sideline to the 20, still fighting, drags a couple of cats with him, and finally out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Rundell, pretty good run back right there under pressure from the Wildcat special teams.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, it showed some poise, showed some guts, and Santa Teresa, they're still a football team, and they're going to come out, and they've got some talent, and they're wanting to play as well as they can with this likely the last game of their season.
Yeah, I would think that it probably would be, even if they were to get the win here, but they're going to fight all the way through it. They don't want to finish up the season with a goose egg.
Yeah, good teams definitely make sure that they fight through the season no matter how
Adiano with split backs in the backfield once again. Makes the handoff, rolls, fires, completed across the 25. It gets out of a tackle and near the 30-yard line. And that is to Aiden Rodriguez. It'll be a 7-8-yard completion to Rodriguez. And again, this is a team that has only thrown the ball about 5, maybe 6 times a game. Less than 50 passes or less than 60 passes on the season through 9 games. So 2nd down and 2 after the completion on the near sideline.
Jude Madrid in on that stop. Nice low angle for his attack.
Madrid seeing a lot more time the last 3-4 weeks. Split backs in the backfield once again on a 2nd down and 2. Hand it off and right through the middle and nothing doing. Maybe a yard there for Torres, but not more than that. He gets across the 30 to the 31. They will give him a 1-yard gain on it. And so now 3rd down and 1. Going to be important, I think, for Lovington to get a little extra right in the middle of the line. They've run that play 4 times now, right up the gut, and they've got a couple yards out of it every time. They only need 1 here.
Really, Lovington has only completely stopped that play and thrown them for a loss once.
So they'll line up the same way. Going heavy on the right side, and the keeper by Adiano, and he should have the 1st down. So Adiano will get a yard, needed a yard, gets a yard and a half, and it'll be a 1st down for the Desert Warriors.
Wow, Alex Rivera was one of the last to get up. He was at the bottom of that pile, so got to assume he was one of the 1st down.
He's up and moving. Clock continues to move. 3:28 remaining here in the 1st quarter. Well, they actually stop it for the 1st, and now they set the ball and roll the clock. So from the 32-yard line, Santa Teresa in their own territory. Do the pitch out going towards the left side. Looking for some room to run, and not much there for Julian Maynez, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
He did an awful lot of running to the side, lateral, to get 1 or 2 yards forward.
Yeah, a lot of running room for 1 yard, but they'll take the positive.
Yeah.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 9 for Santa Teresa. Lovington leading this one 18-0.
And just under 2:50 left to play in this 1st quarter. It's a pretty fast-moving 1st quarter.
It has been. Split backs in the backfield. Zadiano will go up under center. Single receiver to the left side. Rolling, firing, has a man. That is Maynez as he gets out of a tackle, and then we'll have a flag fly across the 40 to the 41-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 7, but let's see what the flag is. I think we may have a face mask, which would tack on to the end of it.
I think Alex Kame was one of the first guys to get to him. I didn't see who the infraction might be against, but
question is it going to be the personal foul or is it going to be the incidental? And we're actually going to have we're going to have offensive pass interference. No.
Not offsetting off an offensive foul.
Yeah, offensive pass interference. So that'll wipe the completion out and move them back. I believe offensive pass interference is a 10-yard penalty. I don't think that's a 15-yarder. He's doing it from the end of the play. Pass interference, I thought, should have been from the original line of scrimmage.
He's taken 15 off, I think.
Nope, it's just 10.
No, 10, just 10.
So first penalty of the game for Santa Teresa. So now it'll be 2nd down and 13 to go for the Desert Warriors after the pass interference penalty. Didn't think that was a spot foul on offense, but okay. So Adiano back out. Split backs in the backfield again are Torres and Maynez. He'll roll it to the right side this time, flip it out, has a completion, and then a big boom put on the far sideline. It's complete to Rivera. It's good for 3 yards, but a big hit put on over there.
Yeah, I'm impressed by the poise of Arellano. He's not a big guy, and he's rolling out, and he's finding. He's a lefty, and it's, a little unusual to see that left hand come up. He's got kind of an unusual throwing motion, but he's connecting, and he's doing it on the run, doing it on the fly, and their passing game is looking alive. I mean, for a team that hasn't passed a lot, they're doing it now.
Listed 5'8", 140 for the senior backup quarterback. He goes under center on 3rd down and 9. Put a man in motion. They will pitch it to the motion man, who has a little trouble corralling it, but nothing doing there, as he is going to go down and down hard. Is that Maynez again?
6. No,
actually,
it's
that's
0.
Hector Alvarez.
Yeah.
So Alvarez, he's actually their leading rusher on the season. He's going to lose 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down and 15, punt time for Santa Teresa with $1:15 to go in the first quarter. Lovington with a chance to tack on some more here, already up 18-0.
And they'll do it. I think they're gung ho. They're going to take all the points they can, put them on the board as quick as they can.
I think you are correct. So the hard count doesn't get Lovington to jump. It's a pretty good punt. Takes a
weird
Santa
bounce.
Teresa bounce as picking it up. That'll be Rivero. He takes to the left side, gets a block to the 50-40. Still on his feet to the 30, to the sideline, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Put it in the end zone. 6 on the board. Touchdown, Wildcats. A 60-yard punt return touchdown for Elijah Rivero, and make this a 24-0 ball game right now.
And he just swept outside as far as he could get right away. That TD was really mostly because they got the ball in his hands quickly, and then his speed, and nobody could really touch him. He gets that. He's a kind of a big guy. He's got good speed.
Lovington going to go for 2 once again. The toss to a wide open man in the end zone. That'll come from Vasquez over to Terrell, and 2 more on the board, and Lovington up 26-0. We're still in the first quarter. We're back. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in, backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
It's a 60-yard punt return touchdown for Elijah Rivero. The 2-point conversion from Vasquez to Terrell is good, and Lovington rolling 26 points, and we've still got 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. High above the blue turf, I'm TJ Miracle, Dawn Morgan Fieldside. Abby Schaus running camera, providing some commentary tonight too, so Lovington so far firing on all cylinders, Dawn.
They are, and everything's looking good, and that's what they needed to bring. They needed everybody, offense, defense, special teams, to just get the job done. Just get out there and not too excited, but not down, and just take care of business, and they're doing it.
They are, as Caleb Aranda will tee it up at the 40. Still kicking towards the south end zone. Caleb up on it and boots it away. The high end over-ender as Rundell fields it at the 6. Brings it back out. He's across the 10. Cuts it back near side to the 15. And then Lovington sees him, squats him, and knocks him down. Manny Perez. First time we've called his name in a while. He's in on the stop. Fidencio Lujan to the 2-2, the 2-3. Putting the big hit on Rundell. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line for Santa Teresa with 33 seconds to go first half.
I'm preoccupied a little bit over here swatting mosquitoes. Aren't we done with the mosquitoes?
I would have thought we would have been, yeah.
They find me. I don't know. There might be 5 of them out there, but they're all fighting for blood tonight. So I don't know. I could be a little distracted at times here.
All right. Well, sorry. It's not so buggy up here at times. I've needed the raid man up here, but
that's true. The booths are buggier than downfield.
Ariano will pitch it out to the left side, and not much room to run. Maybe a yard there for Julian Torres on the right side. Pitch out, and it'll be 2nd down, and they give him 2 on the play. 1, 2, make it 3 on the play. So 2nd down and 7.
By the way, earlier you were wondering about Jonathan Mendeville, not seeing him in uniform. He is in uniform. He is down here. I'm not sure he's been in at all, but he is. He's here.
Okay, I just didn't see the 15. He's hiding up somewhere. Wanted to make sure.
Maybe he'll get some playing time later. I don't know.
I'm sure he will. And that'll end the first quarter. Lovington cruising through this one, 26-0. Second quarter in just a moment. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
The Wildcats dominant in the first quarter, lead this one by a score of 26-0. Back for the second as we flip into the field. Santa Teresa driving towards the south now. It'll be a 2nd down and 7, spotted at the 17-yard line. Back here in Lovington, I'm TJ. She's Dawn, field side. Abigail Schaus up in the booth, running camera tonight, helping spot. So on a 2nd down and 7, second quarter underway, as Santa Teresa has not found really anything to go, hadn't had anything go their way just yet. Ariano up under center. He hands it off, and Lovington, had that one sniffed out all the way, and that'll be no gain at best, maybe a loss of 1. Did he give it through to Ariano or to Torres again?
Yeah, I think it was Torres.
And we've got a player down on the field.
Do.
So
it's a blue, but it looks, by the looks of it, kind of looks like breath and wind knocked out of him. That's kind of the position we can't say for sure. But
and be sure we move the camera off of that. That was Orpanel on the carry, and he loses a yard on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 8, but, of course, we're more concerned about the player that we've got down.
He's up
on the sideline, and up is Chase Terrell. Yeah, I think you're right. Probably just got the wind knocked out of him a bit.
You know, he's one of the most focused. He's one of the most intense players out here, and there's a reason. I think that he's,
I like Chase, but he can be scary intense.
He is. He's ferocious. So maybe that's his nature, right? His personality.
That's just his personality.
But he brings it. He really brings it to football, and that's a good place for it. Good place for it.
Good outlet.
He gets good results.
So on a 3rd down and 8, Ariano up under center. 2 backs in the backfield with him as Orpanel goes over and says something to him. On a 3rd and 8, 11:15 to go first half. All Lovington in this one. Cats with 4 men across the front. Hand it off on a little fake end around and a little room to run there, but not a lot for Maynez. He's going to get it out to the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4 for Maynez, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, they're going to give him 5 on the play. So 4th down and 4 for Santa Teresa, and I've got to think it is going to be punt time here. Of course, they may be looking for a spark, and they may decide just to go for it.
That may be.
And I think that's what they're going to do. They've got the offense on the field. Don't let them bait you, because they are going to try the hard count.
Right.
Ariano's going to try and get him to jump. Lovington puts 9 guys in the box.
If they get a 5-yard penalty, they've got an automatic first down, and their drive continues.
Just watch the ball. Don't move until it does. Ariano looks over to Coach Vieira on the sideline, changing up the play, and now Coach Vieira going to take the timeout. We'll just keep it right here. Say a big thanks to our friends at Double R Pipe and Supply, Battle Energy Services, Lovington Auto Supply, Napa, the Gandy Corp, also Aftermath Hot Oil Services, Bob's Thriftway, Lovington Schools, Stone Oilfield Services, B&B Rentals, Man Welding, First American Bank of Lovington, and Eunice Pump and Supply. You hear them, you see them there at the bottom of your screen. It's because of those folks that we never have to charge you or beg you for donations to bring you your Lovington Wildcats and Lady Cats. So when you need goods and services, be sure you support those businesses that support our kids. And make sure that we can do this absolutely free of charge. So now they will come out in punt formation. Didn't go too good for them last time. 60-yard return for Elijah Rivero to the house. And a bad snap this time as Vasquez was trying to shoot around the end, and I think we're going to have a false start on Santa Teresa. I think they felt the kitchen sink coming and moved a little bit fast.
I saw Leyva get up really quick off the line, too.
And, yep, false start on Santa Teresa, their second penalty for 15 yards on the night. So it'll go from 4th and 3.5, 4 to 4th and about 8.5, 9. And Lovington is going to come after this one. You have got to think Raymond Dunez is going to have to get this one off in a hurry because Lovington's going to come after him with everything they've got. Lovington shows the everybody in blitz. Dunez gets it off, and it is a dandy. It'll be fielded and then handed off to Rivero. Rivero comes around near side, gets out of one. He's to the 35, to the 30, and then tapped out by Angel Alvarez. And so he took the handoff from Jude Madrid, who's got some wheels himself. And Rivero brings it back to the 30-yard line. About a 20-yard return, short field again for the Wildcats. Less than 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter, 10:03 remaining in the half.
Right, and, they tried the little misdirection, trying to get the whole, everybody of Santa Teresa to shift and commit to the other direction and leave, Rivera open, but didn't work that time, but that's all right.
Spotted at the 31-yard line, twins to the right side, single receiver to the left, split backs in the backfield this time with Gutierrez. Jaden surveys the field, has it, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right, thinks about the option, keeps it himself, has room, 10-5, put it in the end zone, 6 on the board, touchdown Wildcats, 31 yards, Jaden Gutierrez to the house, his second touchdown of the night, makes this a 32-0 ball game, and we've still got 9:54 remaining here in the first half.
Wow, amazing, and again, they're just trying to take care of business and get the game done without injuries. I could feel everybody, this big collective breath, when they realized a Wildcat was down, especially after what happened in the game last week.
And a whistle sounds. And a flag on the play. Somebody lining up offsides. Let's see. And it'll be offsides on Santa Teresa. And that's, you see the ball line up. Make sure you're behind it, though. That'll be half the distance to the goal. I hate to write those down, but I will just in the interest of bookkeeping. So that'll move it a yard closer. Often when that happens, Lovington will go for 2, and they are shifting the formation. As Caleb Aranda, though, going to stay out there. And, they're going to go ahead and kick it. So 9:54 remaining in the half. So waiting on the snap. Santa Teresa jumped that time, no flag, and the kick is up and into the night sky and somewhere up around Tatum good. And with 9:54 to go here in the first half, all Lovington in this one. Wildcats 33, Desert Warriors zip. Wildcat football returns on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
It's 31 yards on the quarterback keeper for Jaden Gutierrez. The point after is good from Caleb Aranda, and the Wildcats lead this one by a score of 33-0. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. I'm TJ Miracle. Dawn Morgan patrols the blue turf of Brian Urlacher Field. Abby Schaus running camera tonight for us, providing commentary. Thanks for being with us. Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com. So Lovington, through the first quarter and 2 minutes, have done their job to try and get that top 4 in the state. We'll talk more about that in the Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show. It may be the Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How postgame show, the way this one's going, but we'll wait and see. As up on the ball is Caleb, and he will kick it towards the north end zone, and Santa Teresa just going to watch that one go back and into the tunnel, literally, of the big old cat. And so bring it out to the 20. That'll be probably about the best starting field position Santa Teresa's had, Dawn.
Yeah, and you got to wonder, did Caleb plan that? Because I think his leg is that good that he could probably practice and make that shot if he wanted it.
I wished you got points for that. I think if you can kick it
Style
from,
points.
Yeah, you get it from, you kick it from the 40 and kick it all the way. So that would be 60, 70, and from where Big O is sitting about 80 yards back, and he puts it up the tunnel. I think he ought to get at least 3 on the board for that. That ought to be as good as a field goal. Aim for the tunnel, and you get 3 points
bonus,
for more than 60 yards out. So Ariano back under center, Twins in the backfield with him. He will hand that one off. Not a lot of room to run for Maynez. They're going to give him 2 on the play before Lovington stacks him up and drops him for the loss. No loss, but just a short gain on that one. Couple of guys teaming up on him to bring him down. Also helping out there, Kevin Reyes Padilla, the junior lineman, getting a helmet on him. Saw big 78 come up from inside there.
And 72, Freddie Moncayo.
So on a 2nd down and 8 for Santa Teresa. 9:20 remaining first half. And the pitch out to Maynez as he gets away from 1, gets away from 2, but then gets hit hard and brought down as Mayan Bustillos in on the stop. Also there was Alex Kame.
That's who I saw first.
And so he got 2 on the last play. He loses a yard on that one, and now it'll be 3rd down and 9. Well, 3rd and 8, they're going to give him forward progress back to the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 8 for Santa Teresa. They just want the clock to keep moving. Another Lovington score, and it will. I'll have to look, but I can't remember if running clocks can start in the first half or if it starts in the second half.
I think it's the second half.
I think you're right. Yeah. It is. Yeah, you run normal timing until then.
Even if you're more than 35 up in the first half.
Up under center, and then the quick hit handoff right up the gut to Torres. He's going to wind up with a 3-yard gain on that one. But it'll be 4th down and 5. I've got to think punt time here for Santa Teresa. Torres, 7 carries, 12 yards. It has been hard sledding.
Well, they decided to go for it the first time they were in this position, and it was, not they're back
ideal.
a little. Well, they're back a little further than they were the first time. They were up around midfield.
Just 3 yards cumulatively on the ground for Santa Teresa tonight. Just 11 through the air, so 14 yards so far. All the offense they have mustered, and they are going to go for it on 4th down and 5. And rolling to the left, firing, and that one almost picked off. The intended target was Maynez, who leaked out of the backfield and was trying to get into the flat on the left side. And so over on downs, and Lovington another short field to work with 7:40 to go first half.
And Jude Madrid was right there. He was the guy who almost had the INT on that.
Very close. Laid out and got a hand on it, and kept Maynez from getting it, because if Jude doesn't get that one and Maynez somehow holds on to it, he's got a lot of room to run.
Yeah, open field. Yeah.
But it worked out, so it'll be first worked out if you're in the blue and white, not so much if you're in the black and teal. So on a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. New quarterback in the ball game for Lovington.
And that is Spencer.
And he will hand it off, and about a 5-yard gain.
But,
so Zach Diaz, good to see him back as he picks up 5 on the play.
Allen is out there as well, and Mendeville went out. And now coming off, though, is Zachary Diaz.
Kylan Spencer on a 2nd down, and we'll call it 6, a 4-yard gain officially.
Now Mendeville is back behind Spencer.
So now Mendeville, the deep back with Spencer, twins to the left. And they will shift the tight end over to the left side, too. Pitch it out. Mendeville with some room to run. He's across the 20, cuts it back inside the 15 to the 14, and a big hit put on, and a nice job there by Dylan Duveau to bring him down. But Mendeville is inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be about a 7-yard. Wow, they're going to say he stepped out a little early, and
He's another one that has sneaky speed, but he's tougher than you might think. He's one of those who can still make an extra yard or two with defense hanging off of him.
He does, and they give him enough for the first down, and so it'll be call it a 6-yard gain for Mendeville. Move the chains, first down Lovington. Just their 3rd first down of the ball game.
Well, they haven't needed that many downs. They've taken the ball and run for the end zone or a kicked field goal.
Well, no, they're going to say they've got the first down on the yard marker, but they haven't moved the chain. So I think it's third and less than a yard officially. Oh, no, we had a fumble. Mendeville fumbled it. I completely missed that. So Mendeville fumbled the ball, so a turnover for Lovington gives it back to Santa Teresa.
Yeah, and that was behind a bunch of players. I didn't realize that either.
1 yard gain for Torres.
I was looking through some players. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
And
I
I
didn't
was
either.
wondering why Vasquez suddenly, they sent Vasquez at the last minute up to the line, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, what's going on? About the time they snapped the ball, I figured it out.
Yeah, I looked up, and it was like, wait a minute, why are we spread out, and why are they bunched up? And it was like, oh, we fumbled it. I did not see the call. I apologize. So that was a big play there, and I wondered why Duveau had gotten up, and he was so happy. Well, it's because he got a fumble. I know why now.
Fumble recovery.
Yes, it was, and so the pitch out, nope, actually keeping it himself is going to, or rather Maynez keeps it and then gets driven backwards and then gang tackled. Basically everybody on the roster getting a shot in. Shooter Burns, my favorite name on the team. Shooter getting credit for the tackle, one of the first ones there. They're going to say officially no gain on that one for Maynez.
Coach has sprinkled a few of younger players in there with some veterans on this series. And that's good to see. I mean, Lovington has points. They have points to give. They don't want to give up any, but they also want to use their advantage and say, okay, let's go ahead and use some players and get them experience.
You do have Alex Rivera still out there. So, yeah, a mixture. Alex Rivera and
veterans.
Jaden Garcia still both up front.
You bet. And you got Paul Sanchez out there as well.
And so on a 3rd down and 8, it'll be a rollout, and running for his life is Ariano, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more than that. So Ariano with no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down and 8. And so I've got to think it will be punt time this time for Santa Teresa.
Yeah, and it looks like their special teams coming on. They are.
4:42 remaining in the first half of play.
As we send out Rivero and Terrell. And also
going back
deep back,
Jude Madrid.
Jude Madrid.
So Madrid and Rivero back deep to receive the punt. And the punter, of course, Raymond Dunez. I've got to think Lovington going to come after this one once again. 4:18 to go. They'd like to get this to running clock for the second half. And we got flags everywhere, and so we'll have offsides on Lovington. So that will give Coach Vieira's Warrior squad a free 5 yards. 4th penalty for 30 yards on Lovington.
I don't think that's enough to make them change their mind about punting. So.
No, I don't either. So it'll go from 4th and 8 to 4th and about 3. But they're having a long discussion about something.
Yeah, the white cap.
It's either offsides or false start. And it'll be, actually an illegal substitution on Lovington.
Uh-oh.
Or an illegal formation. I can't remember if that's a 5er or a 10er.
The touch in the head, the back of the head, I'm not sure. And
it's just a 5-yard penalty, so.
Not too bad, but.
And now whistles.
And he says that the Lovington Cats are saying they're going for it.
Well, and timeout will be taken by Santa Teresa. 4:11 to go. We'll work it all out and be back in 30 seconds. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe & Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe & Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe & Supply says, go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats.
As Santa Teresa takes their second time out of the half, welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. It'll be 4th down and 3 for Santa Teresa. Lovington in command of this one, 33-0. But Santa Teresa still going to fight and see if they can figure out a way to get a first down.
They would like to get on the board at least. They know what's coming. They know what Lovington intends. They can see that score, and they want to hold off getting into running clock territory.
As long as they can. Not sure that anything could stop it, but possibly. I'd like to see Coach Bailey maybe keep the starters in for one more series before we started moving in some of the younger players, but I've always said there's a reason I'm up here, and And I mean that. I will never second-guess any of the coaches. They know the kids. They know the program a lot better than I ever will. So they will be going for it on a 4th down and a long 3. Ariano up under center. Hands it off. Maynez sweeps it to the left side, hit in the backfield and dropped. Lovington had that one read as coming through big number 0, Mayan Bustillos will knock down Maynez. He's going to lose 6 yards on the play, and it'll be over on downs. Lovington football inside the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, it just couldn't go any better in terms of, what Lovington would like to do and how this game would like to go for them for the most part.
So now with the turnover, put it behind you. You've got Kylan Spencer. He is the quarterback. And he will fake the handoff, toss it near side to Vasquez. He's got some room to run across the 10 to the 5, grabs a couple of guys with him down to the 3-yard line. 13 yards to Joaquin Vasquez and move the chains. 1st and goal, Lovington.
Knocking on the door again. They're looking to maybe go up, 39 to nothing here, I guess.
Yeah, get it to 40 or 42.
That's right.
And then
1 or 2 after.
So on a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line, the stop made by Andres Holguin, the senior back. Plays all kinds of positions, but got the stop there. And Vasquez, not the easiest guy in the world to bring down. Lujan is the deep back. Spencer throws it near side to Vasquez. He cuts it back inside and crosses the goal line. 6 on the board. Touchdown, Wildcats. Joaquin Vasquez, 3 yards to the house. And Lovington is moving now, 39-0 the score. So Kylan Spencer, 2 for 2 on the drive. Both of them to Vasquez, and the point after to come to make this a 40-0 ball game. And Lovington still with all 3 timeouts. Yeah. Santa Teresa will have the ball to start the second half. But
Spencer looking pretty good in this series.
He has. And Santa Teresa, they're well offsides. Point after would have been good no matter what, but we'll go half the distance to the goal, and offsides on Santa Teresa. Again, I'm not going to write it in the big book. I will put it in the little book. 4 penalties for 7 yards for Santa Teresa.
We have fog rolling in.
I think it's a
that
smoke.
was from the cannon.
Oh, it's from the cannon. I'm like, what is that? Yeah, and I smell the smoke now.
They've
too.
used it so
like,
much it's
what?
becoming fog.
Yeah.
And not a lot of wind tonight, so it's kind of hanging in the stadium.
Exactly, just kind of building up with each touchdown.
And Lovington will fake it as Rivero off the hole left side and into the end zone. 2 on the board. 2-point conversion for the Lovington Wildcats makes this a 41-0 ball game as Lovington rolling with 3.5 minutes to go. And you've got to think, Don, that they've still got 3 timeouts. They probably will use them on this possession. We'll just keep it right here.
Yeah, this is, I get the feeling you don't want to call a game a practice, but I think what they're doing is they are executing plays that they've practiced that they want to have in their pocket when they move forward and they play, some top teams, when they're going to have to play and have to have the wins. And I think that's what they're doing, and also in working in, younger players too. But I really get the feeling these are plays that they're practicing. They want to have them in their pocket. They want execution perfect. They want to have done it when they need it against a play, when it's do or die time and you've got to have a first down. And that's the feeling I get watching these guys.
Well, I think you are probably correct on that. So
right on the nose.
Lovington with the big lead, 41-0. Still 3.5 minutes to go before halftime. We will be in running clock in the second half. And I bet we see Lovington start using some of its timeouts on this drive. Get one more possession in the half. Of course, we're keeping our eye on the Wool Bowl. That game not underway yet between Goddard and Roswell High. Ortiz has already wrapped up the district. As Caleb will send that one through the back of the end zone. Yeah, I was weird. And we'll talk more about it in the halftime show. And he goes through Big O again. Big O Cat. We should have 6 more points on the board because of that. I am submitting that to the NMAA right now. But yeah,
Style
of course,
points. Add that onto the board.
as Artesia already wrapping up district, and barring a major Mayfield miracle tonight, Artesia will be number 1 in the state. Number 2, a bit in question. There's there's
Los Alamos,
there's some talk, that
Roswell?
it'll be Roswell High. If Roswell High wins tonight against Goddard, I think they will be
number 2.
I think they will be number 2. If they don't, then the question becomes, is it? Well, when you get into all the tiebreakers, Los Alamos could very well jump to number 2 if they stay undefeated, and then you'd have Lovington and either Roswell High or Goddard. And so Ariano rolls, pressured, fires, complete. 3-yard pickup on the far side. Maynez has done a lot tonight. That's his 3rd catch of the night. Actually, his 2nd catch. Just his 1st catch of the night. 3rd completion. I'll get my numbers right eventually.
The 2s and the 3s tripping you up tonight.
They are a little bit. It's been a long couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
So on a 2nd down and 7, Lovington not neglecting, but choosing not to use their timeouts yet. And not a lot of urgency from Santa Teresa. I think they want to head back into the locker room and maybe lick the wounds a little bit.
I think they knew what they were coming into tonight, and they came in clear-eyed.
And they're not stopping, that's for sure.
Oh, no.
And so a good sweep to the right side that time. There's a little bit of speed there for Torres, and he's going to pick up, we'll call it 4 on the play. So Sanchez on the stop after the 4-yard gain. So now an important 3rd down and about 3 to go. Lovington going to let him keep the clock running with 2:20 remaining in the half. They must be feeling pretty confident that they can stop him here and get the ball back, but you got to stop him here, and I've got to think Santa Teresa probably will consider this 2-down territory. They'll send a single receiver to the left side. Lovington bunches everybody else up in the box, and they will hand that one off. And close to the 1st down is going to be Torres. The way he got slung down, he's going to be at the line, and it will be enough for the 1st down. If they hit him and bring him down instead of the suplex that got done underneath there, is Sam Dean with a WWE-worthy suplex on Torres. Gets him actually forward yardage.
Yeah, sometimes the defense can actually help depending on what direction the hit comes and how hard it is. And so, yeah, that's the case.
That'll be the 3rd 1st down for Santa Teresa. $1:20 to go in the 1st half. Santa Teresa will have the ball to start the 2nd half. Again, I'm a little surprised Lovington not using their timeouts here to try and get one more late possession in. And the pitch coming to the near side, and nothing doing there. As Lovington had that one read very, very well. Nothing doing for Torres that time. He's going to lose 3 on the play.
Your favorite player name came up from the bottom of the pile, along with Paul Sanchez on that.
So Sanchez and Burns teaming up on that one. 2nd down and 13. We are under a minute to play here in the half. 41-0. In favor of the Lovington Wildcats. So the Bob Thriftway Coaches Conversation coming up. Your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show. A great showing in the 1st half for Lovington. So this will probably be, I would think, the last play of the half. As Ariano up under center. Fakes the handoff, hands it to Maynez around the left side. And he's going to lose 2 more yards as Lovington gives chase and drops him right there. Good job, Sterling White. So 2-yard loss to Maynez.
And Bustillos was right there as well.
And, yep, that'll do it for the 1st half as Lovington in command of this one, 41-0 as the 1st half gun officially expires. So Lovington on a roll in this one. Your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show coming up.
Coach is coming right here. He's going to stop and have a quick convo with one of the refs. And so
then we'll have the Bob Thriftway Coaches Conversation.
He'll step right on over. So
I just wanted to mention something, I think.
Yeah. All right. I think they're talking about after half as well. So I'll step away just a moment. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
It was going pretty well. Going pretty well for you guys too.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we're having a good time, which is good, and as long as we're executing well, and I think that they've done a pretty good job. obviously didn't want to have to settle for a field goal, but it's a huge luxury to have Caleb Aranda able to kick that thing out on the very first one. Going to try to get a lot of guys in, and what's awesome right now is they're flying around. So our young guys are flying around, making big plays in the backfield, and doing some really good things. And so we'll try to get a few seniors, if possible, in the zone and things like that, if we can. But I just want us to finish this thing the right way.
That's right. Finishing up with a win, but a safe win. Keep everybody safe, and also you got to stay sharp because moving on, and you got to be able to execute. If you do happen to draw a bye, I know you just have to play like you're going to play next week and not worry about that. But it is possible that it could be a couple weeks before you guys hit the field again.
Yeah, hard enough week. It's Halloween night. I mean, I was Jack Sparrow last night. You know what I mean? It's hard to keep the main thing the main thing. It's senior night. We got a lot going on. But I'm proud of the way we've come out and played because there's plenty of reasons for us not to play this way.
Taking care of businesses, I think, is just get out, take care of business, do your job, and workmanlike fashion. And we kind of saw that was going to kind of be the plan. It felt like that from the very beginning, and you're doing it. So good luck. We'll see you in the second half.
All right. Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
Our Bob's Thriftway coaches conversation. Thanks to Coach Bailey for always agreeing to speak with us. So the Big Blue Band coming off their third place finish at the state marching contest this past week. Congratulations to them. We'll be back with your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show. Wildcat football continues on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
And welcome to your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show from Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. When you need the Napa Know-How for your car, and trust me, folks, at some point you will, get it from the good folks there at Lovington Auto Supply. Lovington Auto Supply in Napa, get up and go. And that's exactly what the Wildcats did in the first half, jumping out to a 41-point lead. 41-0 is our score. So let's take a rundown of the first half numbers. For Santa Teresa, their quarterback, Santiago Arellano, goes 3 of 3, very efficient for 14 yards, no touchdowns, and no interceptions. He's completed 1 to Rivera, 1 to Rodriguez, and 1 to Menez, and that adds up to 14 yards. It has not been good for him on the ground, though. Their leading rusher right now, Julian Torres, has 11 carries for 18 yards. And let's see, Orpanel, 2 carries, 3 yards. Rivera, a carry for 2 yards. They're the only ones in positive territory. Arellano with no yards. Moreno, their punter, actually in the books, and that's actually in the books as a sack, a bad snap over his head. He lost 17 yards, and Hector Alvarez, actually their leading rusher on the season, 1 carry for negative 6 yards. So you add it up, and you've got 14 yards through the air, a loss of 1 on the ground. So just 13 yards total for Santa Teresa in the first half. They were flagged officially 4 times for 7 yards. So not many penalties. They had 3 first downs in the first half. And, of course, no score on the board. Turning the page for your Lovington Wildcats is the quarterbacking core of Jaden Gutierrez and Kyler Spencer. Gutierrez getting the start. Spencer coming up in a mop-up role. They are combined 3 of 4 for 36, make that 37 yards with 1 touchdown and no interceptions. That touchdown, a 3-yard pass to Joaquin Vasquez, who has 2 catches for 16 yards, including the touchdown. Chase Terrell with the other reception for 21 yards. On the ground, Elijah Rivero as actually, let's start with Jaden Gutierrez. Jaden has 2 carries for 50. I'm doing math here quickly, and I'm actually 20 yards off. So, okay, 50. There we go. 52 yards and 2 touchdowns. 50 make that 62 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then you got Rivera, 1 carry, 48 yards and a touchdown. Fidencio Lujan, 4 carries, 33 yards. Jonathan Mendeville, 1 carry for 6 yards. And Zach Diaz, 1 carry for 5 yards. So you add it all up, you've got 36 on the ground. You got 1, that would be 1, I'm adding math right quick, that would be 154, which gives you a 181 total. Lovington, 4 penalties, 30 yards in the first half. They scored 26 points in the first, 15 in the second. That's how they get to their 41. They've also got 3 first downs on the board, and you're thinking, well, it doesn't sound like they should have 41 points. Well, they do. Part of that, a 60-yard punt return touchdown for Elijah Rivero, and they've got the 33-yard field goal, of course, from Caleb Aranda, and a 2-point conversion for Vasquez in addition to his touchdown. So Lovington taking care of business in that first half as we are just now past 7 o'clock. We've got the early one for you tonight, a quad header here in Lee County. And, of course, we're also keeping an eye on what's going on over in Chavez County tonight between Roswell High and Roswell Goddard. That game just now getting underway. So 41-0 is our score. The Wildcats in control of the Desert Warriors. We'll be back with your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How keys to the second half as Wildcat football continues on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple-ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats!
And welcome back to your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show here at Wildcat Stadium. All Lovington in this one. Our score 41-0. And if they get a touchdown instead of a field goal on that opening drive, we could be nearing that 50-point margin. But you're not going to gripe about 41 points in the first half. I'm TJ Miracle, high above Wildcat Stadium. Don Morgan on the blue turf at Brian Urlacher Field. Abby Schaus alongside two tonight, running the camera as it's senior night here in Lovington. They recognized the cheerleaders earlier, recognizing the band right now. I believe they'll be doing the football team after the game. So, Don, Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How keys to the second half, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, before I even get to that, I do want to say how fun and refreshing on this Halloween night it is to see the band do something different. They have nothing to prove because they have done a fine job this season. They've been really building, and they're a smaller band, but they've stayed tight, sharp, and they've been taking all kinds of awards and getting recognition, and that's amazing. But on this night, they've known all season, seeing that this game was going to fall on Halloween night, and that gave them a chance to plan something fun. And I think the order was you don't have to wear your band uniform as long as you come up with some kind of costume. And
I would have come up with a costume if that was the case.
What would your costume have been if this had been your night to be able to do that when you're in band? You played trombone, by the way.
I did, yes. I was a trombone player and probably Batman.
Okay. Well,
I had the cowl and the cape. So.
Okay. And you were a comic book guy. You were a comic book kid. So I see that.
I played football. I played baseball. I was actually an all-state trombone player, a bass trombone player. I will be very specific on that. That way, but just all-state bass trombone player.
You have so many layers. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And yes, I worked at a sporting goods store and a comic book store too.
Right,
so
right. So yeah.
Yes, I was a complete geek.
and some other retail in there that you didn't mention as well.
Well, after high school. Yeah,
right, well, that's true. All right. So all fun aside, and it was nice for them to just pick out a song to do and keep the halftime a little short, so they had time for their senior recognition as well. So here we go. I think the keys to the second half are going to be just to come out with the plan that they had at the beginning of the game. Get the job done. They want the win, and they want to do it in a way that's, that gives them an opportunity, as Coach said, to use some players, to try some plays, practice some things that they're going to need, in their pocket coming up in the playoffs. But to get it done, as you mentioned and pointed out earlier, safely. They just want to get out, get it done. But they don't want to shorten the game so much that they can't get some younger players in, get some seniors in who haven't seen a lot of time on the field, because, again, this may be the best chance that some of those players have to be on the field, especially on this field, because when they move into the playoffs, it's dog eat dog, and they're just going to have to go with the best lineup they can throughout that. So I think it's a good night to do that. But my caution would be, don't take your eyes off the prize. Don't take your eyes off the prize. What you came out to do and what you want to do and want to accomplish is to get that win, get it safely as quickly as you can, and move on. You don't want to. You want to be sportsmanlike, and they looked very relaxed. They looked relaxed and easy and confident in that first half, as well they should. There's a few times that they got the tension back and the focus back when they felt like they had been shown up just a little bit, or they didn't execute as well, and they went into pull that right back in. But they had a pretty relaxed, easy first half in terms of they're still working hard, and Santa Teresa's working hard, and Santa Teresa's still making them do their jobs out on the field, offense, defense, and special teams. But you don't want to relax too much and lose sight of what you want to do and get it done in that time frame that they want to do. So I think an early end, would be good for all, but not so early that you don't have time to work those younger players and get those seniors in there, especially on senior night.
Well, I think you're absolutely correct on that, and not a whole lot to add to that as the Wildcats come back out on the field. And taking a look at what's going on over in Chavez County tonight at the Wool Bowl, it is 0-0. Just underway in that one, but it looks like Roswell High is maybe on the drive there. So, again, we'll keep an eye on that. Now, when you look at the rankings and the ratings, Lovington number 3, Artesia 1, Roswell High 2, Lovington 3, Goddard 4. If Roswell High holds on and wins, that will give them 2nd in district, Lovington 3rd, and Goddard 4th. Now, then I think you're going to see some combination of Artesia's going to be number 1. I think we can pretty much just bet on that one. At 2's going to be 2. That'll be the question. Is it going to be Roswell or is it going to be Los Alamos? 3 or 4 for Lovington. Then Los Alamos, Roswell, somewhere in there could all go through. But Lovington holds on tonight, and they get a little help from Roswell High. I think Lovington probably goes in as the 4 because I'm not sure the northern coaches could help themselves from voting Los Alamos in basically to one of those spots. I know it's all based on the numbers, but the coaches poll does have something to do with it. So we'll talk a lot more about that in the post-game report tonight as we wrap up our Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show from Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. When you need the Napa Know-How for your car, and trust me, at some point you will, get it from the good folks at Lovington Auto Supply. Lovington Auto Supply Napa, get up and go. And we're back for the second half right after this. Lovington Wildcat football here on Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Welcome back to Lovington Wildcat football here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com, and on the Z94 KZOR Facebook page. I'm TJ Miracle, Don Morgan patrolling field side, Abby Schaus running camera, providing some commentary and spotting help tonight too. Thank you for being with us wherever you are. Big thanks to all of our sponsors all football season long who've made Wildcat Athletics possible, absolutely free of charge. So Santa Teresa, they'll get the football to start things off in the second half. We will be running clock here in the second half. So quick, what did you see in that first half?
They were hungry, that's for sure. They wanted to get it done. They wanted to make sure that they would have their game locked in, that's for sure. You noticed from the start, like Don said earlier, they were relaxed, but they had that tension to keep them in the game, to make sure that their egos don't get too high and that they don't slip up as much. Now, that being said, they did have a few slip-ups, but when do you not?
Nothing is going to be perfect.
Yeah,
so.
a few penalties here and there. Only one really kind of bad penalty, but it didn't really affect their their game plan in that first half.
And it didn't affect them nearly as much as it has in past games. I mean, they saw it was a mistake. Yeah, cool. Let's move on to the next play. And that's one thing that I really like about this team is that they don't give up.
So
easily.
Moving to the second half of action, Caleb will be kicking it to the north. So Lovington will be driving south to north here in the third quarter. Santa Teresa going from the north to the south. As Caleb runs up on it, here we go. We are underway, second half from here in Lovington as that one goes through the back of the end zone. 1st and 10 for Santa Teresa from their own 20-yard line.
Just an observation down here, too. It is really starting. All of a sudden, the wind has picked up a bit, and it is really starting to get cool, if not on the edge of cold here.
Yeah, noticing that up here, too, as the wind kind of moves through a little bit. I actually had to roll the sleeves down on my sweatshirt.
and that chill can definitely affect things down here. You might see some cramping and things like that as it definitely, you can feel it. You can feel it.
So
I'm thinking I didn't bring a heavy enough jacket. That's what I'm thinking and feeling. Yeah.
Santiago Arellano leads his squad out. Split backs in the backfield. They'll put a man in motion. They will pitch it to the motion man, and then they'll throw it, and that one will be incomplete. That was just a weird series, and so it winds up being an incomplete pass on the end-around pass from Orpanel. So that was just strange. I mean, I know why they did it, but so incomplete. That's the first incompletion thrown tonight by Santa Teresa, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. So I think maybe he was throwing it to keep from getting plastered over there.
I don't blame him.
Because running up on him pretty good was Jaden Garcia, and I wouldn't want Jaden hitting me.
No. 2 or 3 guys right there on the line for
Freddie
Lovington
Moncayo,
right
I wouldn't want him hitting me either.
Exactly.
And wow, they whistle Lovington for a penalty.
Ooh.
They're going to get him. They're going to get Lovington for pass interference. I don't think that should be a pass interference. As soon as they tossed it to an up back and didn't, never mind. I'm just going to stop I'm just going to stop right there and go 1st down for Santa Teresa. So they get it out to the 33-yard line. They'll pitch it this time. And around the edge, and nowhere to go for Julian Maynez, as he's going to lose 1, 2, 3 on the play. And so 2nd down and 13. As Sanchez on the stop.
And even though you know that running clock is going to go fast, I am always amazed when in running clock situations when I look and I do a double take and I think, what, already? It just flies off the clock.
It does. Only stops on timeouts and the change of quarters. So,
and neither team is showing a whole lot of hurry up.
No, they are not. So Ariano going to get up under center. Lovington with 4 men across the front. Hand it off and a little room to run that time, coming through and breaking across the 30 back to the original line of scrimmage. At the 32-yard line is Torres. So he's going to get the 3 they lost, just going to get them back. 12 carries, 21 yards for him, and now it'll be 3rd down and 10. And, yeah, as you mentioned, with the running clock, we're at 9:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Dang, where'd all the time go? Hello?
Well, that's what happens with running clock. So
that's right.
It will
Football
move
is a
quickly.
very slow game usually, Even when you think you've got a fast-moving quarter, it's nothing like running clock time.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of time change.
Up under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls left, throws left, has a man complete across the 35. Lovington runs him out of bounds as that was complete to Rodriguez again. So he's going to pick up 7 on the play. His 2nd catch for 15 yards. And so now it'll be 4th down and we'll call it a long 3. We'll call it 4 officially. So a 6-yard gain officially. 4th down and 4 to go for Santa Teresa. They will go for it with 8:50 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Running clock time. Lovington comfortably in command, 41-0. Santa Teresa is going to go for it. Split a man out wide to the right. Ariano under center. Now they'll put Maynez in motion. They pitch it the other way. Lovington had it sniffed out, though. We're going to have flags in, and we're going to have a face mask. They're going to call that on Shooter Burns. As Burns got the hand in there. So, it'll be from the spot, and it's the incidental. It's a 5-yarder, but if they decide that Shooter used the face mask as a tackle handle, it'll be the 15-yard variety.
He wasn't Shooter Burns. It was Puller Burns that time.
So the refs all talking about it.
They're taking a long time.
They are. So I've got to think. Well, I'm not sure what they could be discussing here. So they're going to pick the flag up and they're going to wave it off.
Wow.
So it'll be a 2-yard loss for Orpanel And so that'll be over on downs, Lovington Wildcat football. So they wave it off, and Lovington will have it 1st and 10 from the Santa Teresa 35-yard line. 8:23 remaining in the third. And so Lovington going to use their third quarterback of the game this time. Looks like maybe. We'll see for sure here in a minute.
Allen is out there.
He is. Nope, and they're going to put him out in the pattern. So it'll be Kylan Spencer.
Spencer was a little late because he was busy getting taking the play in from coach.
Jeremiah Caballero looks like he'll be the running back. And fake the handoff to Caballero, and Spencer drops it and just has to fall on it. And he falls forward and gets 3 yards.
That's not a bad. It's not a bad result for something like that.
Not what you want.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not what you want.
No, not the way you want to get it, but that's okay.
Hey, you'll take the 3 yards. He's just lucky that one took the rugby bounce right back up into his chest.
And he was able to just fall flat on it because there were definitely Santa Teresa guys right around him.
Yeah, Lovington already one fumble on the night. So now they're going to split trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Spencer from the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. That's Allen. They'll pitch it to Allen on the end around. Justin looking for some room across the 30. Spin move at the 25 and down to the 23-yard line. So Allen with an 11-yard pickup.
You know, I like the way he runs. And I've said that even when he was in a quarterback. I felt like, one of his best attributes was being able to scramble as quarterback. And he almost always made forward progress and had nice little runs, even on broken plays and such. And he can move.
He can move the chains. First down, Lovington from the 22-yard line. Make it the 23 with 6.5 remaining here in the third. Twins left, Twins to the right. Spencer waits on the snap. High snap. Now he's going to roll. Comes left side, looking, pressured, tucks it, takes it, across the 20, getting to the sideline, puts on contact, puts the shoulders down and down to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 7 for Spencer, and it'll be 2nd down and 3. Good pursuit for Santa Teresa for Angel Alvarez and Christian Mendoza.
Yeah, they swept around and kept pace with him. They were right on his heels, and they didn't give up.
So on a 2nd down and 3 for Lovington. They continue just to methodically move the ball on their opening possession of the half.
They were pretty methodical in the first half. That's a word that I didn't reach, but I think that's accurate, yes.
Twins left, Twins to the right, and they will move Lujan over onto the left shoulder. Now put a man in motion. That's Allen. And they will fake it to Lujan, keep it in himself. Spencer, he's got some room to the 10 to the 5 and put it in the end zone. 6 on the board, touchdown Wildcats. Kylan Spencer from 17 yards out makes this a 47-0 ball game.
Wow.
Got a pretty good. He got a pretty good block. I think that was it 50.
Yes,
Samuel Dean, and
I think also helping him out Ricardo Rodello.
Okay.
The sophomore lineman.
Right, and Teague was out there as well.
So now the Wildcats on to attempt the extra point, make this 48-0. So let's see if Caleb kept the leg warm.
He did.
Snaps a little high. Santa Teresa comes after it, almost gets there, but the snap is good, or good enough. The hold is good, and the kick is up and good.
Aranda was out here actually warming his leg up before the rest of the team started warming up.
And with 5:25 remaining in the third, Lovington 48, Santa Teresa 0. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
It's a 17-yard quarterback keeper for Kylan Spencer, and the point after from who else but our favorite kicker, Caleb Aranda, puts it through and good. So Lovington in command with 5:25 remaining here in the third. It is running clock situation. 48-0. One more score of any type for Lovington with Santa Teresa not getting on the board. And this ball game goes bye-bye. I'm TJ. She's Dawn. Abigail Schaus alongside, too. Thank you for being with us tonight. Wherever you happen to be listening and watching, Lee Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com. Also on the Z94 KZOR Facebook page. Late in the first quarter at the Wool Bowl, no score as of yet over there. In that other district matchup, we're keeping a very close eye on tonight. Caleb kicks that one through the back of the end zone once again, and so bring it back
goes
up
straight
to the 20.
to the cat again.
A kid stopped it before it could go in. Throw the flag!
gosh.
Throw the flag!
That's
an illegal field.
Yeah, it's interfering. Yeah, it's
That's
some kind of
interference.
interference right there. All right, juvenile interference. Okay. The kid.
You really wanted the style points that time, didn't you?
Yeah, well, he wanted to go 3 for 3 tonight.
And he would have, but it was
yeah.
blocked at the last minute.
It's another record he could have set. Come on, guys.
I'm not sure I've seen 3 down the tunnel ever before, so.
Yeah, that's definitely a new one.
Unfortunately, it doesn't count on the scoreboard, but style points, they do matter.
Hey, it counts in our hearts. That's all that matters.
So Santa Teresa back out, trailing big, and they will fake the pitch and hand it off, and big room up the middle for Maynez as he's all the way across the 35. Ball's out, though, and Lovington will have it back. Maynez gets 15 yards, but then fumbles the ball away. Should be Lovington football. It will be.
Not sure who recovered that. Let's see who comes up last off the pile. The blue man off the field.
And the way there's a player down.
It's a Santa Teresa
and
player
the fumble was caused and recovered by Keandre Alex.
Wow.
The senior jars it loose.
Nice.
Second turnover of the game for Santa Teresa, and Lovington will have the football back, but Santa Teresa now with a man down.
Right, and now he looks like he may have gotten the wind knocked out of him the position he's in, but we'll see.
Coach,
He looks like he's
up.
Same thing as what happened, I think, to Chase Terrell earlier.
Coach Vieira over there, as good to see Julian Maynez get up and off under his own power.
You bet.
The junior receiver and running back, and so Lovington football from their own 35 after forcing the second Santa Teresa turnover of the ball game. So now Lovington can put paid to this one with 4:57 to go in the ball game, forcing the turnover. So win this one and then sit back, watch what's going on at the Wool Bowl, and get ready for Saturday night. As the NMA will be announcing the pairings, they say around 10 o'clock Saturday night. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Spencer is the quarterback. Calls for it, gets it, hands it off. Big gap up the middle as across the 25 down to the 24-yard line.
I think it was Bustillos.
That is Bustillos. He hadn't run it in a while. Since the first week, really, I think. So Bustillos, he's going to pick up 11 and move the chains. First down, Lovington. Their 5th first down of the ball game. They have not had a lot of very long drives. So Bustillos will stay in the backfield with Spencer. Twins left, twins to the right. Singing some new names.
I believe
as they call the blitz and hand it to Bustillos, right guard. He is up the middle. 10-5. Put it in the end zone. 6 on the board. Ball game, Wildcats. Bustillos, 29 yards to the house, and that'll do it.
Wow, you talk about putting on some jets. Wow, we'd like to have seen that, more all season as he's capable. And that's tremendous to see, especially on senior night, last regular game of the season. And Lovington definitely came out and did the job.
Yes, they did. A 54-0 shellacking tonight for Santa Teresa. They've got some talent out there, and Coach Vieira has been doing this a long time, but just not their year. And, I feel for them. I really do. We've gone through some of those rebuilding and injury-plagued years. We've had some of them around here, too. So
they're very tough to get through.
They are.
It's hard to keep your spirit and your pride, your momentum. It's hard to continue to play hard and be competitive, and it's great to see that they hold their heads up. They're here, and we wish them luck in the future.
Yes, we do. We're just glad that they didn't have any luck tonight. So now we sit back. Of course, I have a feeling the Bob Thriftway coaches conversation will have to wait till after senior night, Dawn.
Yeah, I believe so. That's how they've done it in the past, and I fully expect that they'll want to do that, and I think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I certainly think so. So we will be back with your post-game report in just a couple of minutes, an extended post-game for senior night as Wildcat football continues. Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community, so bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats!
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
And welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. Your Wildcat postgame show is Lovington easily handles Santa Teresa tonight by a final of 54-0. It is senior night, so the Bob's Thriftway coaches conversation will come up after the seniors tonight. And Dawn, I think maybe we keep your mic hot so we can catch the senior stuff coming through the PA there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers in this one. Not great numbers for Coach Vieira's Desert Warriors, but they kept battling through the end. Their quarterbacks tonight go a combined 4 of 5 for 21 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Ariano seeing most of the time. Orpinal also throwing one pass, which was incomplete. Julian Torres, 12 carries for 21 yards. Julian Maynez had 9 carries for 9 yards. Orpinal, 3 carries for a yard, and just wasn't real pretty. 21 total through the air, only 10 yards collectively on the ground, and so even I can do that math pretty easy. That's 31 penalty yards, or rather 31 yards total. That's it, 31 yards total. They were flagged 4 times for 17 yards, had 4 first downs in the ball game, and, of course, no score. For your Lovington Wildcats, the quarterbacks go a combined 3 of 4 for 37 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions in the ball game. The 1 touchdown coming on a 3-yarder from Kyler Spencer to Vasquez. And Vasquez, 2 catches, 16 yards, 21 yards for Chase Terrell. That's all the receiving. Leading rusher tonight was Jaden Gutierrez, 2 carries, 58 yards. That was it. Elijah Rivero, a carry. And both Jaden's carries were touchdowns. Elijah Rivero, 1 carry, 48 yards tonight. Then Spencer, 3 carries, 27 yards and a touchdown. Bustillos finished it off, 2 carries, 40 yards, including the touchdown from 29 out. Allen a carry for 11. Mendeville a carry for 6. Diaz a carry for 5. So you have 36 through the air, 228 total on the ground, 264 your total yardage tonight for the Lovington Wildcats. They were flagged 5 times for 45 yards in the ball game. They get 26 points, an explosion in the first, 15 points in the second, and, of course, 13 in the third to end this one early. Still about 4 minutes left in the third quarter when this one ended. 54-0 as the Wildcat seniors, and there is a whole bunch of them.
Oh, I counted 22 on the roster. I don't know that that's, I hope you brought a sandwich and some coffee. You're going to be here a while, okay?
Somebody wake me up. No, I'm kidding. And so these are good kids, and they are, of course, it's well-deserving.
They're my classmates.
They are your classmates, so they are well-deserving of the recognition that they are going to get tonight from their teammates. So,
I had a quick question too. Did Lovington score on every possession, on every time they had the ball?
Yes, they did.
I thought so. But I didn't want to say that unless I knew that for sure. But
Yep, they did.
Okay.
So they had, no, they did not. They had that fumble.
Oh, the fumble.
They had a fumble. I was trying to forget the fumble.
Right.
But they did score on every possession, save the fumble.
Save the fumble. All right. Well, still nice. And, Coach sounded like he was almost apologizing for deciding to get Aranda in there and get 3 points on the board.
Hey, you
to
take
get
points anytime you can get it.
I think that's true, especially in a game like this where you have to have the win. You want to get the job done. You get into range, and rather than turn the ball over or something, go for the points. You've got a dependable kicker. Let him do the job, get some points, and that way, when you make points on every possession or almost every possession, it's a pretty good bet you're gonna win that game. Or I wouldn't want to see the team you're playing against if it's just a track meet, back and forth. But they got the job done.
Yep. Score update from the Wool Bowl in Roswell. Roswell High right now leading Goddard 7-0. That game in the second quarter as the Wildcat seniors lining up behind the Big Cat. And we will throw it down to Dawn's field mic and try and catch as much of that audio as we can as the Lovington Wildcat seniors tonight being honored, their final home game of the regular season. No matter what happens in the other games around the state, Lovington will have a home game. The question is it going to be next week? I don't think it should be. Or will it be in 2 weeks, which I think it should be. So, while we're waiting on the festivities to start again, we can look at the rankings. Of course, the Max Preps power rankings are only a small part of the overall. There's the Max ranking, there's the coaches poll, there's strength of schedule, there's who beat whom, there's head-to-head. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. And I think even if Goddard were to win tonight, Lovington, they would have the same record in district, and Lovington would have the tiebreaker on them, both in strength of schedule and the head-to-head tiebreaker. So I think that would put Lovington in probably around the 3 seed. But right now, according to Max Preps, and I think the coaches poll's pretty close to this, although I think Los Alamos may actually be 4 in the coaches poll. You've got Artesia 1, Roswell 2, Lovington 3, Goddard 4, Los Alamos 5, Gadsden 6, Belen 7, Highland 8, Mayfield 9, Deming 10, Miyamura 11, and Valley 12. Now that I don't think Deming's going to make the playoffs, but we'll talk more about that. Let's open your mic up, Dawn, for the seniors.
All right. Yeah, quick question, too. What was Los Alamos' strength of schedule? We can talk about that, yeah?
Yeah, we can look
talk
at that.
about that. And, you just kind of wonder about that.
It's pretty bad. It's the lowest. It's the lowest in the state.
Yeah,
so.
I thought that was probably true. All right, so seniors, here we go.
After high school, I plan to graduate from Lovington High School and attend Texas Tech University. Right now, my goal is to study kinesiology and eventually work toward a doctorate in physical therapy. I'm still figuring out exactly what I want to do. All the memories I made during Wildcat football will stay with me forever. Every smile, laugh, comment, conversation is something I treasure. But if I had to pick one, it would be the celebration the players would do and the roar of the crowd after a Wildcat win. I would love to give a shout out to my parents and siblings, especially my mom, for her patience, support, and encouragement throughout everything. I would also like to thank all the players, coaches, and my fellow trainers for always putting a smile on my face, even after a bad day. Even though it was sometimes tough, their funny attitudes and the way they made practice fun made every practice and game more enjoyable and memorable. These are the moments I will carry forever. Yeslin Aceves.
And there were 22 players on the roster that I counted, but that didn't count the managers. And so that adds to the number.
Mariana is the daughter of Tiana Feltz and Justin Feltz. After graduating from high school, I plan to pursue a degree in nursing with the goal of becoming a pediatric nurse. I've always enjoyed working with kids, want to help make a difference in their health and lives. My favorite memory with the Wildcats was when Doc, Coach Fort, and Bam would always say, "It's okay, but it's okay, only some understand." A special shout out to my brother. Growing up was never easy, but having you by my side was one of the best things. I'll always be grateful for you and everything you've done for me. To my Tia Mari, thank you for always being like an older sister to me and for all the love and support you've given. And to my Tia Tiana, thank you for always including me, my sibling, like we're your own kids, and for being the mom figure we didn't have. I'm so thankful for all of you and everything you've done for me. Mariana Bustos. Next, Lauren Corral, daughter of Mario and Loretta Corral. Student athletic trainer for Lovington High School football, vice president of National Honor Society, vice president of our HOSA chapter, and a Wright School of Dance dancer. After graduation, I plan to attend college and study kinesiology and eventually pursue a master's degree in athletic training. My goal is to become a certified athletic trainer and continue working with athletes at the collegiate or professional level. Although I have many cherished memories, the ones I hold closest are Tuesday night team dinners and the moments shared with Hannah, especially when we'd share prayers and Bible verses to encourage each other and the team before each game. I want to thank God for the countless blessings in my life and for always guiding me through every challenge. I'm endlessly grateful for my family and friends who have been a constant source of love and support. To my parents, thank you for every word of encouragement, everything you've done and continue to do. Your strength, love, and belief in me have shaped me into the person I am today, and I hope to make you all proud in everything I do. To the coaching staff and all the friends I've made with these past 2 years through football, thank you for these countless memories, long practices, team dinners, Friday night lights, and all the little moments in between. These memories will be the ones I'll cherish long after this season ends. Thank you, Doc, for always believing me, pushing me to exceed my expectations. Most importantly, I want to thank my sister, who always manages to bring laughter and joy into every situation, reminding me that sometimes life doesn't have to be so serious. She is truly my favorite person, has been my greatest source of happiness. Lauren Corral. Next, Angela Flores, daughter of Jose and Rosa Flores. Her accomplishments in high school include being a student athletic trainer, National Honor Society member, and HOSA secretary. She plans to attend NMSU to pursue respiratory therapist credentials. Her favorite memory is all the laughs during practices. A special thank you to my parents for all their sacrifices and pushing me to become a better person. Thank you to my family for all the support. Thank you to my boyfriend for being my shoulder to lean on. And a big shout out to my god sister, Zaylee, for bringing me all the laughter. I love y'all all. Angela Flores. Next, Marilis Sanchez, daughter of Luz Segalia and Hector Sanchez. Accomplishments in high school include being a student trainer for 4 years, a baseball manager for 4 years, and a HOSA member for 2 years. After high school, she plans to get her kinesiology degree and earn a bachelor's degree in athletic training to continue building my passion for helping athletes. Her favorite football memory, jamming out in the athletic training room while getting ready for game days. A special thanks to Doc, our athletic trainer, for always guiding, teaching, and supporting me throughout these years. I also want to thank my parents for their endless love and encouragement, and God for giving me the strength and opportunities to chase my passion. Marilis Sanchez. Next, Peyton Weezer, daughter of Catherine and Zach Weezer. Her accomplishments include 2 years of cheerleading, including a 2023 state championship, student athletic trainer, baseball manager, FCA leader, member of the National Honor Society, and she is president of the HOSA organization for Lovington High School. After high school, she plans to attend Texas Tech University to receive a bachelor's degree in psychology and to become a sports psychologist. Her favorite Wildcat football memory, having deep conversations with Coach Bailey and Warren on the bus, going back from winning the Santa Teresa game, eating canes all together. A special thank you for Doc for always being there for me and allowing me to explore my passions within the fields of sports medicine. Thank you to all my teachers, especially Miss Brulhart, for giving us her best every single day. And thank you to my parents, my family, for supporting me in all my activities and accomplishments. Peyton Weezer. Zaylee Agosto, daughter of Ariana Agosto. Accomplishments include being a football manager, student council member, senior class vice president, National Honor Society member, a 4-year Rotary Scholar, varsity track, varsity powerlifting, and a 2-time team state champion, 1-time state runner-up, and a 1-time individual state champion. After high school, she plans to attend a university and major in a pre-med field. Her goal is to go to medical school and eventually become a neonatologist, caring for newborns and premature infants. Her favorite memory is learning to film for the first time. Her special shout out, thanks to my mom for always encouraging me to do new things, and a shout out to my sister for being someone I can always count on. Zaylee Augusto. At this time, we'd like to recognize Hayden Alexander. He is currently playing the soccer playoff game in Santa Teresa. Hayden Alexander is a football manager, son of Jennifer and Fabian Contreras and Patrick Alexander. He spent 5 years of varsity soccer, 4 years of varsity track, 2 years of varsity football, and 1 team all-district goalkeeper. He plans to play college soccer and get his degree chemical engineering. Getting an interception in Artesia is his favorite football memory. Shout out to my mom for always being by my side. Hayden Alexander. Bien Bustillos, number 0. Son of Tiana Phelps and Justin Phelps. Accomplishments in high school include 4 years of playing football, being a state champ in 2023, 4 years powerlifting state qualifier, and a 2-year running track, as well as a member of the Society. After high school, he plans to attend college and pursue a degree in architectural engineering. His favorite memory is the energy in the locker room after every Wildcat win. Special thanks or shout out. Thank you to my parents for always being there and supporting me through thick and thin. Thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for reminding me who I live for day by day. Thank you to my friends for always having my back. And thank you to my coaches for never letting me give up on myself. Bien Bustillos. Number 2, Zachary Diaz, son of John and Estella Diaz. After high school, he plans to attend college for engineering. His favorite memory with Wildcat football is going to practice every day to get better with my Wildcat brothers. Special thanks and shout out to my parents for all the hard work they've done for me through all the years. Zachary Diaz. Now, number 3, Alejandro Karami, son of Sylvia Juarez and Rick Summers. Accomplishments in high school, winning state in 2023. Plans after high school, get my CDL and become an electrical line worker. His favorite memory with Wildcat football is the bus ride back from Santa Teresa when the bus broke down 6 times. We had to get it fixed at some random bus stop. Special thanks or shout outs to my mom and dad, my sisters, Coach Bam, Coach Caden and Josh Bailey, and my best friend, Jesus Morales. Number 3, Alejandro Karami. Now, number 4, Carter Moore, son of Stan and Shay Spencer and Nathan Moore. Accomplishments in high school, I've lettered in varsity golf for the past 2 years and 2 times district champ in golf. I've also lettered in varsity football for the past 2 years. After high school, he plans to continue his education at Texas Tech, majoring in petroleum engineering. His favorite memory with Wildcat football was starting for the first time against Santa Teresa and being able to play with my childhood brothers. Special shout out, I would like to give a special thanks to every one of my family and friends who have supported me, no matter what. You are what keeps me going every day. Number 4, Carter Moore. Number 5, Giovanni Contreras, son of Raquel and Arnaldo Contreras. Accomplishments in high school include football, powerlifting, and a member of HOSA at Lovington High School. After high school, he plans to attend Texas Tech, major in electrical and computer engineering, and open his own consulting firm. His favorite memory is winning a state championship my sophomore year and celebrating with my Wildcat brothers. Special thanks to my family and coaching staff for believing in me through the highs and the lows. Number 5, Giovanni Contreras. Now, number 6, Chase Terrell. Chase is the son of Robin and Deirdre Terrell. Accomplishments in high school include football, basketball, powerlifting, track, FCA, National Honor Society, and he plays in the worship band for his church. He was also participated in cheer for 2 years. He's a state champ in cheer and in football, and all-state and all-district in football for the 24-25 season. After high school, he plans to attend Texas Tech University to study mechanical engineering, follow in my father and older brother's footsteps. One of his favorite memories was the 2023 state championship when Elijah Rivero forgot his helmet, so he had mine, and we ended up winning by a lot. Special thanks. Parents, thank you for being my everything, supporting me, waking up early to take me places when I couldn't drive, allowing me to hang out with my friends, keeping up with me with all my sports, my extra activities, always making me keep up with my grades in school, and most important, loving me. I love you so much. Older brother Carter, you are my role model. I want to be like you in college, locked in, having great grades. Your work ethic is unmatched, and I can't wait to walk in your footsteps. I love you so much. My girlfriend, Presley, thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting me. I love you so much. Friends, I wouldn't be anywhere without y'all. Hanging out with y'all is unmatched. I truly love all of y'all so much. Finally, my little brother, Kason. You are my brother, built-in best friend, my main reason why I work so hard. I push you so hard because I want you to be the best. The game is yours now. Love it. Cherish it. Every moment of it. I love you playing with you, Carson. You say, look up to me, but it's actually the opposite. I look up to you, and I want you to be better than me in everything. I love you so much. Number 6, Chase Terrell. Number 7, Kyler Reeves. Son of Shane Reeves, Morgan Banks, and Lisa Reeves. Accomplishments in high school: All-State linebacker, All-State tight end, 2-time All-District linebacker, All-District tight end, 3 times Rotary Scholar, Honor Society, 2-time state champion in cheer, state champion in football, 4x100 school record, 4x200 school record, runner-up in state powerlifting. After high school, he plans to pursue an engineering degree. I just haven't decided where yet, and seek life through faith with the Lord. His favorite memory is when Chase had to wear a bucket because Elijah forgot his helmet before the state game. Special thanks to my Mimi, who sadly isn't with us, but I know is, watching over me and carrying out. Kyler Reeves, number 7. Number 8, Joaquin Martinez. Son of Nancy Martinez and Ismael Martinez. After high school, he plans to go to NMSU to get my lineman and electrician license, and to one day open an electric company with my dad, and if God's plan, have my own hot shotting company. His favorite memory is winning state my sophomore year and enjoying a win with my teammates and the amount of brothers I made through the 4 years of football. He wants to thank his mom and dad for everything they've done and for pushing through every obstacle they've overcome. To my little brothers and sisters, my big brothers, thanks for sticking with me through it all. To my coaches, I'm really grateful for the impact you've had on me, for making me a better person every day. Even when you had every reason to give up on me, you kept pushing me to be better. And to my teammates, we ain't done yet. We're going to win that state championship. Number 8, Joaquin Martinez. Number 9, Elijah Rivero. Son of Danielle and George Rivero. Accomplishments in high school include a 4A district champ, 2022, 4A second team all-district defensive back, 2022, first team all-district slot receiver, first team all-district punt returner, kick returner, 4A state champ in 2023, and a district 4A champ in 2023, first team all-district. After high school, my plans are go to college and get a petroleum engineering degree, also pursuing my favorite sport, which is football. His favorite football with all these guys basically all my life. Just knowing how much we've all grown up together, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Love you guys. Y'all mean the absolute most. Shout outs, I want to give a super huge shout out to my parents. My mom, who's one of the strongest people I know. Thank you for always dealing with me. Thank you for always bringing me breakfast in the morning. Thank you for always making me lunch when you can. Thank you for being the human you are today. Thank you for raising me the way you did. Love you, Mom. My dad, thank you for always pushing me through whatever it was. Whether it was math homework, critiquing my routines because I could have run faster or juked less. Thank you for always dealing with me. Thank you for just being the individual you are today. I love you, Dad. To both my parents, thank you for being the best parents I could ever ask for. I love you so much. Aubrey and Josiah, where to start? Thanks, y'all, for always being a pain in my butt. When I leave for college, I want y'all to help Mom and Dad out with the chores. Aubrey, do not forget to wash the dishes. Saya, do not forget to throw the trash away. I'm sorry to say this, but basically, y'all two are gonna have more chores to do. Even those middle school years, because eventually, when you get into high school, it feels like a blink of an eye. Watch over each other while I'm gone at college. Try not to fight too much while I'm not around. Love you, Aubrey and Josiah. Special shout out to all my friends, family members, coaches, teachers, godparents, and so many more. Thank you for the support and guidance y'all have given me throughout my life. And I would not be here where I am today if it wasn't because of every single person that's been a part of my life. Last thing, Coach Fort, let's keep on throwing that mug. Number 9, Elijah Rivero. Number 10, Caleb Aranda. Son of Joel and Mallory Aranda. Accomplishments include 2-time All-District place kicker, 2-time All-State place kicker. I won a state championship in both soccer and football. Plans after high school, I hope to continue playing football at a D1 level and to study psychology. His favorite memory is breaking the school record for the longest field goal, being able to celebrate it with my Wildcat team. Special shout out to my kicking coach, Jaden Obercrum, and Coach Bailey for helping me grow my faith in Christ and to be a better person. My mom and dad for always being there no matter what, for all the sacrifices they made to make me the person I am today. Number 10, Caleb Aranda. Now number 14, Jaden Gutierrez, son of Manuel and Mona Gutierrez. Accomplishments in high school, varsity football, varsity baseball. First team All-District punt return and kick return 2023. First team All-District defensive back in 2023. All-area defensive back in 2023. And the NMHSCA second team All-State defensive back in 2023. District 3-4A champions in 2023 and 4A state champions. After high school, if it's God's will, I would want to play football at the collegiate level. If all subsides, I'd like to attend Texas Tech to study business and real estate. Someday I'd like to have a family, have kids with the woman that God has in store for me. My favorite memory of Wildcat football is definitely Friday nights, running through the tunnel with my brothers, going to battle, and every game on Friday night is something I'll definitely never forget. I would like to thank my parents for always being there for me, supporting me in all that I do, but most importantly, laying the foundation to always put God first in all that I do, and for my mom's constant prayers. Thank you for cheering at every game, for all the sacrifices, for being my biggest supporters. I wouldn't be here without you. I love you. To my brothers Josh and JJ, it's been a blessing growing up following your footsteps. You set the standard high in your accomplishments, and I will do whatever it takes to make you guys proud. Thanks for always encouraging me to be the best version of myself. I love you guys. I want to thank Danny for all your support and encouragement. Coach Bailey, thank you for always believing me when I didn't and when no one else did. I've enjoyed being a quarterback for the Lovington Wildcats. Coaches, thank you for your guidance, mentorship, commitment to our players. It has been invaluable. Thank you for not only coaching the game, but for shaping these young men to better leaders in the future. Love to you all. To my teammates, thank you for the passion, the perseverance, and integrity you've shown, not just on the field, but in everything you do. Thank you for the laughs. I'll forever cherish these moments for the rest of my life. Number 14, Jaden Gutierrez. Number 21, Keandre Kiki Alex. Mom, Taisha Alexander, and Grandma, Deborah Taylor. His accomplishments in school include being able to start for Wildcat football. After high school, he plans to go to work. His favorite memory is winning state with the Lovington Wildcats in 2023. Special thanks to my family, friends, and coaches. Number 21, Keandre Kiki Alex. Number 23, Fidencio Lujan. Son of Fidencio Lujan, Laura Lujan, and Mariana Lujan. His accomplishments in high school include varsity baseball and varsity football. After high school, he plans on becoming a high vintage electrician. His favorite memory with the Wildcat is team dinners. A special shout out to my family and friends for supporting me throughout my years of being a Wildcat. Number 23, Fidencio Lujan. Number 27, Aiden Nunez. Son of Roger Nunez and Cristal Reyes. Accomplishments in high school, winning state football in 2023. After high school, he'd like to pursue the career in welding. His favorite memory with Wildcat football was playing football and winning state my sophomore year. A special shout out to my parents for believing me and being by my side and leading me to be the young man I am. I'd like to shout out my grandparents as well for making it to every game and being there to support me. I can't forget about my tia Claudia, like a second mom to me. Thank you for being there when my parents couldn't. Number 27, Aiden Nunez. Number 50, Jesus Morales. Son of Jesus Morales and Irma Morales. Accomplishments in football include football state champion, powerlifting state champion, and third place powerlifting state individual champion. Plans after high school, he plans to attend a trade school to become an industrial electrician. His favorite Wildcat football memory is winning state my sophomore year and almost freezing to death. Special shout out to all the coaches for pushing us every day to become better, especially Coach Ford for being tough on me, showing me life lessons that I'll carry with me forever. I want to say thanks to my parents and everyone who's always supported me. Thank you. Number 50, Jesus Morales. Now number 52, Daniel Esparza. Son of Fernando Esparza and Diana Esparza. Accomplishments in high school include maintaining a 4.0 GPA and currently working toward his New Mexico bilingual seal. After high school, he plans to go to college in Wyoming and become a diesel mechanic. His favorite football memory is running onto the field for the first time during a game. His special shout outs to everyone who has supported me. Number 52, Daniel Esparza. Now number 56, Samuel Dean. Son of Raven Dean. Accomplishments in high school, 4 years of football, 4 years of powerlifting, LHS Aristocats Choir for 3 years, Skills USA for 2 years, FCA 2 years, National Honor Society 3 years. His favorite accomplishments include winning state in football, being a 2-year state qualifier in powerlifting, and getting 3rd place in state for choir. After high school, he plans to go to college for music education and become a choir teacher. Favorite Wildcat football memory, when me, Elijah Gonzalez, Adonis Chavez, Ray Maldonado followed one of our coaches to their other job after summer conditioning one day. A close second would be the scavenger hunt last year during our bye week. It was a great team bonding experience. Special shout outs. I would first like to thank God, because without him I am nothing, and nothing is possible without him. I wouldn't have the greatest people in my life if it wasn't for him. I would like to thank all of my teachers and coaches I've had. I've learned many life lessons that have molded me into the person I am today. Lastly, I would like to thank my family, my mom, who strives to make sure that me and my sisters are able to do what we want to do. Her hard work and dedication has shown me what sacrifice is, especially after the death of my dad. My late father showed me what it means to be a man of God and how to treat others with dignity and respect. My sisters have given up so much of their time just to support me in everything I do. They're my biggest supporters, will always have my heart. Number 56, Samuel D. Number 57, Francisco Areola, son of Ariana Areola and Francisco Javier Areola. Accomplishments in football, winning state my sophomore year in football. After high school, Francisco would like to attend NMSU. His favorite memory, winning state my sophomore year. Special thanks to my parents for always supporting me. My abuelo and abuela for always being there for me. And thank you to my girlfriend, Jasmine, for always being there for me and putting up with me. Number 57, Francisco Areola. Number 58, Peyton Atwood, son of Kai Atwood and Heather Atwood. Accomplishments in high school, being on the tennis team, swim team, and playing varsity football. After high school, he plans to go to college and get a degree in kinesiology. His favorite memory with Wildcat football is our first win of the season. A special shout out to my parents for always helping me. Number 58, Peyton Atwood. Now, number 59, Alex Rivera. Alex is the son of Alex Rivera and Araceli Rivera. Accomplishments in high school, getting my first D1 offer to continue my football career. After high school, he plans to play college football. His favorite Wildcat football memory, winning a state championship with my teammates in 2023. Special thanks. I want to thank my dad and mom for always pushing me and motivating me to keep going. I want to thank my brother for always being my best friend my whole life. And I also want to thank my coach, Coach Ford, for never giving up on me throughout high school and pushing me to my full potential on the Wildcat football field. I also want to thank my friends for all the good memories we made. Number 59, Alex Rivera. Number 66, Daniel Wood. Daniel is the son of Verba Wood and Dustin Wood. His accomplishments include first-time varsity football player my junior year. After high school, Daniel plans to go to college for agricultural science and wants to be able to help farmers grow more. His favorite memory, playing for the first time and traveling for the first football game. Special thanks to my mom and dad for always supporting me through this and still pushing me to do my best even when I didn't believe I could. Number 66, Daniel Wood. number 67, Adonis Chavez. Son of Maria Robelodeo. Accomplishments in high school, 2023 football state championship. After high school, he plans to go to college and be an engineer or go to trade school. His favorite Wildcat football memory is when the football team did the scavenger hunt my junior year. Special thanks. I want to thank the coaches for the fun and unforgettable years, especially Coach Ford. A big thanks to Doc for always helping me through my injuries, to my friends for always being there. I'm truly grateful for all the great memories we made together. Number 67, Adonis Chavez. Last and certainly not least, number 79, Elijah Gonzalez. Elijah is son of Maria and Carlos Zabarelli. Accomplishments in high school include the 2023 Lovington Wildcat Football State Championship. After high school, he plans to go to trade school and become a plumber and one day start a family. His favorite football memory with the Wildcats is when the bus broke down multiple times on the way to Santa Teresa and getting the win right after. Special thanks. I want to thank my coaches for helping me grow and become more disciplined, teaching me lessons I will use for the rest of my life. Number 79, Elijah Gonzalez.
And senior night festivities here tonight at Lovington Wildcat Stadium. So an extended Wildcat postgame show here. I'm TJ Miracle, Don Morgan freezing on the sideline. So thanks for being tough down there, Don.
You doing all right there, Don?
Yeah, I'm gonna thaw out. You know how cold bleachers are. The
very.
metal bleachers are. Some nice fireworks.
Yes, we got a bunch of pyromaniacs here.
I had a few before the game, and that was always nice. But it was some special, I guess, senior night and Halloween night fireworks.
Yep. Score updates from elsewhere in Lee County tonight. It's halftime at Cardinal Stadium in Eunice in the Battle of South Lee County. And the Cardinals all over the Panthers, 42-13 in that one. At Watson Stadium in Hobbs, right now the Eagles leading the Cavemen late in the first half, 17-7 in that one. And let's see, of course, we've got our big win here tonight. Our final score, of course, 54-0. And the other game in district we're keeping an eye on, it is at halftime at the Wool Bowl in Roswell. And right now, Roswell High leading that one by a score of 21-7 as the seniors getting their photos. And, of course, we will have your Bob's Thriftway coaches conversation coming up again here very shortly. Hear from Coach Bailey, hear what he thinks about what's going to come down tomorrow and about this game and the regular season overall. Now, before all that started, Dawn, we were talking about strength of schedules and I would say of the top teams, but it's not just the top teams. Of every team in the state, Los Alamos has the weakest strength of schedule at -42.
Wow.
And just to compare that, Lovington has the second strongest at -12.9. Artesia's is number one at -11.4. So Lovington has 30 points basically on Los Alamos in strength of schedule. So,
right.
But I really don't
know how the metrics are weighted, though. We know that all that gets plugged into the equation, but we don't know exactly how it's all weighted. So while we think that should count for a lot, and I think it should, we really don't know. And with everything else that goes in, how that's going to hold up. If it seems that Lovington should get seated above Los Alamos, but funny things happen. And,
strange things happened. I mean, perfect world. Artesia is taking care of Mayfield, no problem. They'll be number one. If Roswell holds on, takes care of Goddard, I think they'll be number two. Then the question becomes, are they going to take an undefeated Los Alamos, who is a district champ, over Lovington, who is 6-4? Of course, you look at Lovington's 4 losses, and there's no shame in those. You've lost to the number 3 team in 6A. You've lost to the number 8 team in 6A, who are playing right now in this county, and you've lost to the okay, I think somebody misfired over there.
That scared me.
That
my gosh.
That was a bit scary, but yeah, and so your other losses, you lost a nail biter in a mistake-filled contest to the defending state champs in Roswell High, and you went in and basically played with one arm tied behind your back at Artesia because of all the injuries. So, those 4 losses are not indicative of what this season has been thus far. In a perfect world, I think Artesia, Roswell, Lovington, then Los Alamos, is probably how it should shake out. Now, is that how it will shake out? Well, that's a different question, and I guess we'll find that out, when everything gets announced tomorrow. As Dawn?
If there's no coach inside. I think he's talking with his seniors, I think, and doing some. But I am looking for him to be able to try to get our
coach's conversation done.
Our coach's conversation here. But I think he's spending a little extra time, with some of the seniors. But I am going to try to hunt him down and see if we can't get him. He's also posing, I think, with some, for some pictures and spending some little extra time. So we definitely want to get him on the air if I can. So I'm going to take my hoodie down because it's keeping me from being able to see around. I just had it on.
I don't see him down there unless he's over with his seniors maybe, but no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've lost track of him. He may be there are some pictures that are being taken right now. He may have run into the he may have run into the gym.
Training center or something,
exactly. So I don't know. I don't think he would. I think he would want to talk with us. And I was sitting over there on the bench, so it's not like I was hiding. So I don't know. We'll take a look. They are taking some more pictures, and he may have gone in. So we'll just keep looking and try to check him. Hey, there's Braden. Braden, maybe I'm looking for Coach. I don't see him. Do you think he's gone? No. Is he over there with the photo? Is he up there? Okay. Hey, thank you. You had a white shirt on before, so he took a
directions from Braden.
Exactly, Braden is. Well, he and I'm sure it's because of the cold. Several of the coaches still just have their white polo shirts on, and he did too. And that's what I was looking for was the white polo shirt and looking for the face above it. But he put on something a little bit warmer. I don't blame him. So we're all doing that.
And we will wrap this as soon as we get the coach's conversation. So we've been.
It's long.
We've been over an hour in the post game now. So
yeah, exactly. Well, that was a lot of seniors.
That was 20 plus the training staff and the managers. So nearly 30 seniors, and I think some of them are taking a novel writing course, maybe as an elective.
Well, a lot of them are AP class students. So
I remember, and I'm going to sound like the grouchy old man here a little bit, but it was, what's your name, where are you going to school, who are your parents, and then you have one sentence. That's it.
You got a whole sentence.
We got a whole sentence.
Yeah.
Wow, congrats.
I think we just got a synopsis, right, and then just a few things here.
TJ Miracle, son of Dan and Linda Miracle, going to at the time, Angelo State University, plans after college. He doesn't know. Thanks for the memories, and that was it. But they spend a little more time with that now. We've already been told we need to vacate the press box too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, do you want me to? Let's see.
I will.
He's still working. He's working, and I think he's concentrating on senior night, and he's looking around, and I think he's not planning to stop and talk yet. I don't think so. You still working? What do you think,
Coach?
I'm
taking pictures, but it's okay. Let's
do it really quick. They're asking him to get on the booth upstairs. So really quick. Not going to ask. No, this is a special night for you guys. Senior night. You want to say something about your seniors?
Absolutely. Incredibly special class. I don't want to get emotional. They are special. I mean, ridiculous athletes, ridiculous performers, and just making huge plays all the time. But their leadership is unique. They're not quite as vocal as some that we've had in the past. They just go to work, and it's pretty special. I think that I don't think many people would have expected our team to be capable of performing the way that we have and the way that we plan on finishing this thing. and it's all because of those seniors. They are special. They're completely bought into what we're doing as a program, as a coaching staff, and I just feel like we owe them the world, and I love them to death. They are special.
All right. Well, they've had a nice. You got a big crop of them. I tell you what, 22 seniors on the roster, plus the trainers and managers. So a lot a lot of good feelings there. I know. Congrats on the win. Of course, took care of business.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, win.
That was good. It was really, really good. And we'll find out tomorrow night. Where we end up, and we know that's probably going to end up being somewhere in between. I mean, we could possibly even get 2 if Goddard can take care of Roswell. I think they're down right now, but the coach's selection, the coach's input form dictates whether we fall after that from 3 to possibly even lower. And so we'll find out, and hopefully we got that first round bye, and we get a home game. That's what we think will happen.
Any special insight on that, or just looking at that like everybody else?
Yeah, I mean we're guaranteed 3rd in the district. If Goddard beats Roswell, we'll end up actually being 2nd. We'll finish 2nd in the tiebreaker over Roswell. Those teams cannot be seated higher than us. And so the only one that could possibly jump us, if Roswell wins, the only one that could possibly jump us is Los Alamos. And so that would bump us to 4, but we're still, Goddard can't jump us, Gaston can't, nobody else can jump us. Yeah. So we're set at 4 at the lowest.
Looking good for that first round bye, and that's nice. Do you think that's good, or do you like that extra week and to go right into the next round, the next hire, and wait on that? No, you don't like that inactivity.
No, we like the bye. We play a bunch of guys both ways. We take care of our guys. We make sure they're feeling good, and we handle the bye week well. I feel like we've always played pretty good, I think, after we come back. And I'm excited for us to get back some rest and get our bodies healed up and ready to go. I mean, we've got some guys still not playing football for us that are really good players, and so hopefully we can get those guys ready to go.
If you're number 4, you get one of the byes, you have a feeling on who you might play in after the bye week, or anything that any preference? No, you just.
I don't know. I mean, if we go 4, we'll probably have Goddard at the 5 if they take care of business in the first round. If we go 3, we'll probably have a Gadsden in the 6, something like that, maybe. I don't know for sure on that one. We'll just have to wait and see.
Very iffy, but we'll know. Instead of waiting for Sunday, we get to know tomorrow night. Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah, that's good. We're gonna actually be at Lee Theater, and so they've posted online too, I hope, and I'll continue to post that. But so our guys are gonna get there at 9 and hang out a little bit. But at 9:45, we welcome the public to come join us and watch and find out where we end up. So 9:45, anybody wants to come watch with us at Lee Theater, they're welcome to.
All right, that's a great thing to know. So everybody gather around, and Wildcat Nation show up for that tomorrow night, right? Thank you very much. Congratulations, and moving into the playoffs and second year as head coach. I think this is awesome. I think this speaks well for you, for the program, for your team.
Thank you, ma'am. I mean,
not just your team, but your coaching team.
Yeah, our staff is phenomenal. Works harder than anybody I know. And, they deserve for our guys to play well, I think, sometimes. And the kids are rewarding that hard work with how hard they're playing and how well they're executing plays. And so, I love our staff, and super, super grateful for all of them. They're very, very hard workers. And our players, I think, are completely bought in. So I like where we're at, and we'll just have to finish this thing the right way.
We like where you're at, too. We like where we're at, and we'll be with you.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Our Bob Thriftway coaches conversation. And with that, my friends, we will wrap this one up. The Cats victorious tonight, 54-0. We'll wait on the playoff seedings tomorrow. Tonight's game brought to you by Double R Pipe and Supply, the Gandy Corporation, Battle Energy, Lovington Auto Supply Napa, the Eunice Pump and Supply, First American Bank of Lovington, B&B Rental, Man Welding, Stone Oilfield Services, the Lovington Municipal Schools, Aftermath Hot Oil, and Bob's Thriftway. For Tiff and Evie, keeping an eye and an ear on things, back at One Radio Square. For Abby Schaus, for Don Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Wildcat Stadium. This has been an exclusive presentation of Noel Mark 94 KZOR Sports. Good night, everybody, and have a great weekend.
Night.